Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu and I'm bringing out this video of me playing a board game, and today I'm going to be finally doing my playthrough of Circadians First Light 2nd Edition. I've been saying finally a lot in a lot of my videos. This is mostly because I have like games that are finally in like a reasonable rotation to where I do an unboxing and then I'll try to put it on a list so I can get to playing it, learning it, and playing it. But this one's finally going to be here because I did my unboxing and I want to go ahead and do my playthrough now. So let's go and get started. Let me get our background music started in the background because you know I love my background music here. Alright, and yeah, let's go and switch over to our table of chaos. One second, I hit the wrong buttons here. Yep, that's not the right button. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that's also not the right button. Man. There we go, everything's better. Okay, so this is what our view is going to be. Let me get this out of the way. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and set up here for a solo playthrough. So we're going to do a solo playthrough of Circadians, and I'm pretty sure it's Circadian Rhythm. So Circadians First Light, and I have a little bit of a compact area here, so it's going to be a little bit squished. So my apologies for like the lack of breathing room on the table, but I need all this space so I can kind of show everything. I'm going to be playing against a standard bot over here, and yeah, we got our cards set up. And actually, can I rearrange this a little bit more? Because I would like to have a little bit of open space here on my side. No, I don't think I can Tetris this anymore than I've Tetris, unless I want to move this down and move those up, which that feels weird. You know what, screw it, we'll do that. Alright, sorry, I'm still puzzling things out. Clearly, I'm still workshopping a few things, but I just want to make sure I have enough space to kind of put my stuff, because I'm gonna have my resources here, and I want to make sure those are visible for everyone watching. So yeah, things are gonna be a little bit out of sorts here, so my apologies ahead of time. But yeah, so as far as this game goes, this game is a I don't know the best way to describe it outside of a resource conversion game where you're trying to get victory points and stuff. So it's action selection. You have some dice. You place your dice. They do things. They do actions at different locations. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different locations that you can send your dice. Technically 10 if you count your own board. And you'll be able to kind of just do some resource conversions and have fun and try to play the game that way. What I'm going to do for setup, though, I need to finish setup, is I need to make sure that I put these. These are what are these called? Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of these things. Where's the rulebook? Send help. These tokens here are for the in-game victory points, and essentially, if I have my terraform marker, my search marker on those, then it will. Oh, sorry, harvest marker. If I have my harvest marker on those at the end of the game, then it'll allow me to get some victory points, and those are called. Those are called gem caches. Okay, so these are gem caches. I'm gonna keep the rulebook handy over here because I'm gonna need to refer to that a few times. But these can range from, or these will range from victory points from 4 to 8. Oh no, that's it. Yeah, 4 to 8. No, there's a 9 in there. Nope, I lied. 4 to 8. So 4 to 8, and these will be randomized. So these are all basically the same photo here, and they'll be placed on each of these different 6 different corners here, the hexagon shape that's forming. And these will be additional victory points that the bot and myself can earn if we have our markers there. Now the bot will score one of these corners, so I need to kind of position myself so I can get a corner. But just know for the most part, if I don't get one of these corners, I'm probably gonna lose the game. That's what it seems to be. That's what seems to be the story here. I gotta be competitive in order to win. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? All right, I'm gonna move this. Yeah, move this over here. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, this is going to be a little bit disjointing here for me because I'm used to having this in like a certain setup, but the things that we do for cameras, right? So as far as everything goes, so like I said, I have a few more things to set up. I need to put the dice here for the bot. The bot's going to be playing the red player, so I'll give them the red dice, and their dice are going to go up here on the top of the board. I'm playing against Sal, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that, Sal, who's going to be the standard bot. So the standard bot is going to have these dice placed here as a starter. They're also going to need to have their covers here. So there's going to be their bot covers. Do these even have a name? Advancement markers? Upgrade markers? Let's see. Hopefully they call it out here. Progress tiles. These are their progress tiles, so they're going to be double-sided. One's going to have a star number on it, and another one's going to have 2 victory points. So at the end of the game, if the bot has all 3 of these, the bot's going to be able to get 6 extra victory points. So there's not really much I can do to stop them from getting the progress markers, but I would like to. But the more progress markers that they unlock, the more things that they'll be able to do, which I don't like. I want them to not do things if I can. And yeah, I'm just gonna scooch this to get this nice and cozy with those, because I need a little bit of space to show the cards. And actually, I just thought about this. Ah, shoot. I need space for their deck of cards, don't I? Oh my gosh. Amateur hour here. All right, my self-deprecating humor aside. So I have my character. I've already chosen my character. There's a lot of different characters you can choose from, but I'm playing the one that I played every single time I lost this game. Side note, I have not won this game before, so if I do win during this video, just know that that is a victory in itself. I won the game versus Standard Bot specifically. I've only been playing against Standard Bot, and I'm getting better. I'm getting better. We'll see. We'll see if I learn anything. So we have our supply cards. What is this called? We have our contract cards. We're going to take these contract cards and put them off screen over here to the side. We also have our event cards. So for our event cards, one of these event cards is going to be a end of game card. There's going to be this yellow card that says here, reveal all hidden gym caches. So we're going to reveal all these at the end of the game to kind of show for the last round. If you want to go jump on one, you can. There's going to be various ways for me to kind of reveal more of those as we go along, but that's going to be the last card. So we're going to take that and put that over here, face down, and then we're going to shuffle the rest of these. And these are event cards. They're good and bad events, good being the blue, bad being the red. The bot's going to get 1 extra victory point for every good contract card, or every good event card is going to show up here. So while I want more good than bad, having bad means that the bot won't have as many victory points, but it'll cause me to suffer during the course of the game, so I'm not looking forward to that. But I'm going to take 6 of these and put those over there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll put them on top of that. And I'll put the rest of these away in the box because I will not need them for the remainder of the game. Next up, I will take the bot's cards. They're called Moontide cards here. And I will give these a good shuffle. And these are going to be randomizers that are going to tell us what the bot's going to do on their turn. They'll come out at various points. I want to make sure the deck is visible, so I guess I'll put it here. And I'll put their discard off screen, but I'll just kind of keep it there, and hopefully that'll be not too chaotic. I'm playing the blue player, so I'm going to take my harvest marker and put it here, and the bot's playing the orange player, or the red player, so they're going to put that there. So we got blue and orange here. And we're going to start in the middle, because that's where you're supposed to start. Additionally, I need contract cards. So I'm going to draw 5 of these, and then keep 3, but I'm just going to draw 5 for now, so I'm going to give these a shuffle as well. Make sure I'm not doing any shenanigans here. No pre-seeded decks here. I play my games real random. That's right, no strategy. What strategy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is my 5 cards. Put these offside. And then next, I'm going to get the markers here for these and put them in their appropriate places. So here is the stack of ships. Oops. There you go. Here are the stack of ships for the Foundry. And these are going to be the vehicles that I'm going to be able to build throughout the course of the game to put here. That'll give me some additional oomph for my stuff, but I have to pay for them, of course. And I'll explain a lot of the rules as I go along. This will be a rolling teach. I cannot promise that I'll be giving a fully comprehensive teach, but hopefully by watching the video and watching me struggle through the game, you'll learn kind of how the mechanics flow. The game does flow very well, so it's a little spoiler for my review part there, but just know that I am in this to win this. That's right, if you don't ever see this video live, it means I lost. I'm joking. But I'm going to try my hardest to win. No promises, though, because I'm apparently not very left-brained enough to play this game. Is it left-brained the logic side? No, whichever one's the logic side. Alright, so that's going to be the ships, and then we're going to do the same thing for the farms. So we're going to take the farms, and we're going to give those a good shuffle, too, for their tiles. They have like a little plant on the back. Oh, sorry, I'm not looking at these. They're just flipping around, doing stuff. And we're going to put those down into the 3 different stacks. Now, I would have done some of this off camera, but I just don't want people to say that, hey, you know, how do we know that you didn't cheat or didn't seed the deck? It's like, because I'm doing this now, so I messed up. Oh no, I messed up the hacks. Okay, there we go. Okay. Alright, there we go. And that's all set. And I have everything set on... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I was going to say, I have everything set on the 1-player side. No, I don't. I need to set these on the 1 to 3 player side. So that was on the wrong side. Everything's on the wrong side. Oh, no. This is on the right side, though, thank goodness. And this is on the right side, because it has the 1 to 3. So that's set, that's set. I gotta move all these out of the way now. Jeez. There we go. On the correct side now, with the correct prices. Two, three, and all right. Okay, all right, and so that's all set. So everything's on the correct side now. Those are all set and in the spaces where they need to go. All right, cool. And I got the first player marker. I'm gonna hold on to it forever. Actually, I don't need it because the bot always goes first, which is really rude. I don't appreciate that at all, but it is a part of the game apparently. So continuing on, I need my starting resources as well. So in this game, there will be player shields, which you'll need when you're playing multiplayer. I don't need them when I'm playing solo, but essentially when we're playing the game, throughout the course of the game, there will be a phase where we need to assign our dice to what we want to do with it. So we put this to kind of protect our choices and put our dice where we're trying to put them, and then we reveal that at the same time for everybody. But it also has our player aid in here, which is very, very useful. So I need to start with 3 dice, got that. 3 contract cards. Because I'm playing solo, I draw 5, keep 3, according to the rulebook, so I will do that later. 15 water. So, and these resources are going to come in big and small. Big is going to count for 5, small is going to count for 1, and I'm going to keep these. Oh wow! Oh, I thought I spilled it everywhere. Whew, good. Glad I didn't. I'm going to keep this over here. A little bit easier for me to reach over here. All right, and the big ones, so this is big water, so that's 1, 2, 3, oh sorry, that's 10. It's 5 and 10, and here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 15 water. And my character card, I'm gonna remove them from the screen, because I don't have anywhere else to put them, because we're using as much space as we can, trying to make sure this is somewhat legible. But this is my character. We'll talk about him later, so let me move my screen. I do need to keep my buddy here though, because that's gonna be my best friend right there. It's my best friend. All right, so I got 15 water, 4 algae. So here's 4 algae. And then 2 energy, which is gonna be lightning bolts. Energy. There we go. All right, so that's it. And now we have everything settled. There's some organization stuff I need to do over here with our resources to make sure that these are easier to grab. So I'm doing that now. And a few things to note while playing multiplayer. When playing multiplayer, players will be converting between their resources of water, algae, gems, and also of electricity or energy. And when you're playing solo, or when you're playing with with one of the bots will only use gems, which is very cheaty. I know, very cheaty nonsense. I call foul. So as a result of that, just know that the bot's going to be playing by slightly different rules, and I will have some limitations for things that I can do based on what my resources convert to. But the bot will be doing some crazy wackadoo nonsense, and I'll try to explain it as it comes up. In addition to having our board set up here, I do need to put some initial starting resources on the planet board here that we'll be harvesting from or gathering our resources from. There will be some spots that call out specific resources, and what we're going to do is we're going to go to those specific spots that call out those resources and try to place them there. So for instance, this is the other side of the board. Man, I'm not used to seeing this side. This side has like triple water. This has like a red gem, red gem, red gem, red gem, red gem, red gem, so on and so forth. So that's why I'm putting the water where I'm putting it. It means that if my harvester goes there, I get to gain those resources immediately. If the bot goes there on the water, then the bot will erase the water from the game, which sucks, because I want to get those. If they get the gems, then they'll just claim the gems. So, you know, if I can claim them before they do, that'd be great. But we'll see how aggressive on the harvester I go. From what I hear, if you are new to this game, move the harvester once every turn. That's what's been recommended, so I'm gonna try it. I'm not new to the game, I'm just not good at it. And here are the red gems, so I'm gonna put one of these on each of these spots. This song sounds like a motivational speech song. It's always weird when I hear it in my playlist. Does this sound like a motivational speech song? Come on. This sounds like it. It's like, and then I overcame my debilitating agoraphobia, and I played a board game with people in public. And now I have 17 kids and 6 dogs. I don't know. Jeez, Papa's rolling stone, huh? Alright. So we got more water here. So I'm just double checking the board, make sure I got everything. Okay, there we go. So that's set. This is set. These are all set. These are the people we're going to be negotiating with, and I haven't really explained the flow of the game, but I'll try to get into that after I finish the setup. It's just a lot. I want to make sure that I'm doing properly, so that way I don't have to record this video 5 times, like I had to record some previous videos that I won't talk about. Oops. I enjoyed the play. I enjoy my recordings. It's just struggle. All right. So that's all settled, and I will give a moment to go through the overview of the game. So, as I mentioned before, very vaguely, that this game is a game where your goal is to essentially convert a bunch of resources and score a bunch of points. There's a lot of different ways to score victory points in this game. The primary way to score points is by negotiating. An additional way to score points is by building or filling your contract cards and then collecting whatever resources that your contract cards will have you collect. So it's a little bit hard to see here, but you see here I got 8 victory points if I finish this card, I got 6 if I finish that one, so on and so forth. In order to build these cards, I need to have the resources necessary. So for this card here, for algae cells, I need to have 3 water, 1 algae, and 1 energy before I can actually build it. There's a whole process, a whole song and dance I gotta do to be able to build, which is basically go to the depository, put a dice, do some stuff, and do the whole thing. It's like I said, it's a whole song and dance, and we'll talk about it later. But just for the main part, know that I can get a lot of points by negotiating with the local folks. I can also get points by building different ships for my dice departure, or I can build more farms. I can build up to 3 more farms here. And I can also get points by putting my harvester on one of these corner spots, hopefully one that's worth 8 points and not the one that's worth 4 points. But points are points. And I think those are the primary ways for me to score points. Now for the bot to score points, they have their own special scoring rules up here. They'll score points based on the total amount of negotiations that they have up here. They also score 1 point for every die that they have up here in the depository based on the standard bot we're playing. They'll also score points based on the cash. At the end, they'll teleport to a cache, so they basically get a free 4 to 8 points added to the score. They'll also score 2 points per upgrade that they end up getting, and they score 1 point for every gem they have left over, and then they get 1 point for every blue card, every good event card that showed up for me. So that goes a long way to say that I got a big old uphill battle to fight here. But don't worry, because I'm playing Borjg and Sal. Borjg and Sal is the only character I've ever played, because I've played this game, oh man, I have my app here. I played this game a shameful number of times. I say shameful because I have not won. Alfred the Automaton's got hands, I'm telling you. Sorry, whenever I play the game solo and there's like an opponent player, I use either Alpha, who do I use? I use Alfred the Automaton, I use Bob the Bot, Claude, oh my gosh. Oh man, I can't use Claude anymore. I think it's Clyde the Cyborg, or Damien the Droid. Yep, those are my bots. Anyway, I've been playing this game against Alfred the Automaton, and Alfred the Automaton has been kicking my butt. But my failure to win this game aside, I have played a total of 4 playthroughs, and every single one I've lost. Of course, the first one you can't really count because I'm still learning. Second one, I was getting a little bit more of the hang of the rules. Third one, fourth one, I was trying really hard, and I got close on the 4th one, but just barely snuck away. So I'm playing Borjg and Sal. This will be my 5th game with him. But as far as how they work, for this character, I will get the special ability of Sal. And Sal will count as an additional die. So in this game, you have a limit of 5 dice that you can max have. On your board here, it says I can have a max of 8 contract cards in my hand, and I can have a max of 5 dice in my hand. 5 dice available to me. So Sal will count as a 3 die that I can use at any time, and I can send Sal to any place except for negotiation, I can send him anywhere except for negotiation, except for depository. So anywhere else, I can send Sal, and Sal cannot be increased or decreased. It will always be a 3, but will give me the option to be able to utilize them, which will give me a lot of different advantages to actually have an extra action. And also, Sal does not count towards my dice limit, So I can have 5 dice here plus Sal. That gives me 6 different ways to interact with the board, assuming I have the resources and assuming I'm playing the game correctly. And debatable if I'm playing the game correctly. So that's going to be my special power. Now, every single character, I think somebody explained it in their own video, just kind of talking about the game. Every single character has their own ability that sounds really broken. So Borjg and Sal sound really broken until you see some of the other characters like, wow, that's broken too. Wow, that's broken too. So I'm going to see if I can take advantage of the fact that my character's quite broken. I think it's quite broken, so I keep playing with them, even though I have yet to win a game. But hey, skill issue. Okay, so that's what my character's going to be. Now, going back over to the flow of the game. The game will flow over the course of rounds. So we'll play 6 rounds. And every round, we'll go through a few different things in order. First thing we'll do is what's called a planning action. So in a planning action, the bot won't do anything, but I'll need to reveal the event card, and then I'll need to roll my dice and then assign them. And wherever they're assigned is where they're stuck. So I'm gonna use a proper honor system here. I'm committing to it now. No undos unless it's something very minor or very small, like the order of what I did a thing in the same round. Otherwise, no undos. Like I can't say, oh, I meant to do this instead of that. Nope. This is what I put. Is what I put. I'm stick with it. Not saying I don't get any mulligans, because everybody gets one. But also, I'm gonna try my hardest to make sure that I stick to that, because when I was playing solo, off camera, I was like, no, let's just say I did this instead. Still lost, so didn't matter. So let's see if honor gets me through it. Continuing on though, after I assign my dice, then what's going to happen is that we're going to pause everything I do, and we're going to do the bot stuff. Now this is specifically when dealing with the solo bot, or if you throw into your 2 to 3 player game, you can throw the bot in too. But when you play with the bot, what you're going to do is I'm going to flip over a card, and they're going to tell their harvester to move in a direction. Now the harvester is going to move in a direction based on this little reticle here. So if the card I flip, let's give an example. I flip this card. This card's a 3, so we're going to take this card and we're going to put it here. Now when you put it here, the only things that we're focused on is that this is a harvester, and this is going to be number 3. So again, this is why I wanted to move the bot up a little bit, but I couldn't because board space is, real estate is at a premium right now. Oh, hello, Time Roller. Hello, welcome. Oh, I do live stream here on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/CulBlu, that's CulBlu. So check me out there if you want to. I did an unboxing of the Cats of Mount Saint. Oh man, what was the name of the game? Oh jeez. The Cats of Mount Saint Michael. There you go. Yeah, I did an unboxing of that. But right now I'm doing a playthrough of Circadians, First Lights. So we're gonna see if we can make it through this one. Continuing with our example though, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move the reticle for the bot, which is the orange one, and I'm gonna move it in the direction of 3, which is gonna be down diagonal. So in this direction. So when I do for the bots, I'm gonna move all the way as far as it can go, like that. Now for a normal player, you just move 1, but for the bot, you're gonna move all the way down. Now, whenever they do that, the bot actually, let me check the rulebook on that. I think they go all the way down until they hit either the edge or until they hit a gym. I think if they hit a gym, then they'll stop. I'll double check the rulebook for that. But once they get to their destination, the bot will claim any gyms that they run over, and they'll add it to their deposit, add it to their supply. Now remember, the bot is going to do a lot of cheaty things. So the bot, when it collects a gem, is going to hold onto that gem, is going to be happy, and is going to spend it for its actions. All of the bot's actions are powered by gems. The gems are going to be the thing that the bot is most happy about, most looking forward to grabbing. All right, give me a second. Let me read this here. Nope, that's harvest. Okay, when moving the AI's harvester, move it as far as possible in the indicated direction until it hits a gym, the edge of the planet board, or a gym cache. Okay, cool. All right, there we go. The bot doesn't get anything. Okay, so I said that right. So they're going to go all the way to here, and they're going to claim this gym in this example. And then afterwards, what's going to happen is the bot's then going to execute this action here. So what I mean by that is that they're going to do whatever this top action is here with the dice value of 3. So we're just going to morph their dice value to 3, ignoring everything else from like a normal rule. And I'll explain what a normal person does later. But and don't worry, you'll see this happen again here shortly. I'm not going to count this as the first move. And then we check that first one. The first one is that the bot is going to want to try to negotiate with the Jarky? How you say that? Drakey. The bot is going to want to try to negotiate with the Drakey. Now, negotiating means that they're going to send their die over there. They're going to pay the cost for whatever the thing is. They're going to get the points, and there's going to be some other stuff going on. But For right now, just know that the bot can't, because it needs to have at least 2 gems to do that. It currently only has 1, so therefore the bot is going to have to move and fail over to the next action. This next action means that the bot is going to take this dice 3, and they're going to go to this location, which is the market. They're going to put their die right there. Those pesky bots. Oh, I wanted to go to that spot. And they're going to gain 3 gems immediately. So we're going to gain what's printed here, not what's printed there. And that's it. The bot's done. Now that's done, the bot's going to take a second turn, and they're going to flip another card. And this one, we're only looking at the dice value and the actions. So this one, they're going to do the dice value of 1, and they're going to take this die, and change it to a 1, and they're going to try to negotiate with the Illyrian. So they're going to try to negotiate with the Illyrian. Now they can. Now the way the bot does negotiations is very different from how a player does. When a player puts their die in one of these spaces, they got to pay the resources that correspond with the spot they're put in there. But for the bot, what the bot does is the bot will always check over here and then extrapolate it across. So what I mean by that is that the bot is going to essentially take a 1, and then they're going to try to get the most expensive thing that they can. So they have currently 4. So if we go here for 4, they're going to drag that over and put their die right there. And they're going to pay 4 gems for it. And this is going to give them victory points at the end of the game. Now the bot will also trigger one of these, but they will not benefit from anything or take any consequences from anything. So they'll be able to take this. The first person to use any of these die will get to move it over here for a benefit. The first person to kind of break one of these thresholds will have to put their marker over here to take a consequence. So in this case, they're going to put this here. The bot will always take whatever the dice value matches and put it in the leftmost spot, kind of filling in, going over as you go along. So that is essentially how that goes. But that's what they're going to do. So now the bot's done. They're only going to take 2 actions. There is a way for them to take a 3rd action, and that is if they go here. If they get their 3rd upgrade, they'll be able to take 3 actions instead of 2. And then finally, this one here, this one's very specific. Whenever the bot does a depository action, they will flip another card to do a thing here to randomize it. I need to read the rulebook on it because I didn't learn this until like the midway through my 4th game, so still learning here. But I learned it in time for the video. And they'll put a card here. Like I said, I'll double check that once we get to it. But for right now, just know that when the bot goes to the depository, they're going to flip a card over here to get a special instruction. That's what this 4th spot's for. But otherwise, the bot can play a max of 3 actions. At least this bot can. And that's how that goes. And once that's done, then the bot will stay like this forever. And then I'll finish my turn. I'll do my entire turn for the round. And once I'm done with my turn, and the bot's done with our turn, we'll return our dice, we'll get our harvest, we'll get our resources accordingly, and then we will clear this out. The bot will have me kill the top 2 cards, or top 2 from these boards from the laboratory and the foundry. The highest stack leftmost if there's a tie, and then just burn that out of the game. They'll destroy it, and then we start the next round, and we do it all over again. So that is essentially how all that goes. Okay, so I explained pretty much what the bot does before I did it, so let me go ahead and get this back in here and shuffle. And don't worry, we'll see some examples in here. Many examples, but I wanted to give that explanation up front so you can know the bot's going to do some stuff. And I'll try to explain what the player does during my turn, because I'll be trying to do it during my turn. So for right now, let me go ahead and choose some cards here. I want to go for the maximum victory points. So I think what I need to do is I need to focus on like getting some points here. So this one is for every, I think worker drone is for every one of these cards that I build. Is that correct? Let me check. So worker drone has gained 2 points per in-game ability contract card you have fulfilled. Okay, per in-game ability contract card that I've fulfilled. Okay, I'm assuming ability contract cards like these. So, oh yeah, I see. So they have like special symbols here that correspond. I'll zoom in the camera a little bit here. Just to kind of give us a better look. So if you look here, this one gives me 2 victory points per this symbol, and that's the symbol that's there in the middle. So that means that I could get this for these guys, but maybe I won't. This one gives me 1 victory point per 4 kelp I have left. This one gives me 1 victory point per 2 gems that I have left, so that can give me some good points. Keep in mind that 1 gem left over at the end of the game is worth 1 point, so 1 gem is 1 point. So this can give me a lot more points if I just collect a bunch of gems. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that strategy though. But I think I'm going to take these 3, because this will give me some nice actions during the course of the game, and I can get this at the end of the game and give me some more points for them. So that'll give me 3, 4, 5, 9 plus 4. That can give me some good victory points there. All right, so we'll do that. All right, let me zoom back out. Good talk, good talk, good huddle. Now I'll take the other 2 cards that I didn't keep, and I'm gonna throw these out of the game in a discard pile. I don't know why I threw them. I literally threw them across the table. So those are in the discard, and it's not gonna be a really clean way for me to kind of keep this on screen, so I'm just gonna hold them every once in a while to remind you I have these. And we're essentially ready to start. So, how we start is we're gonna do all the things I said earlier. First thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna flip this card here for the event. So let's flip this over. Oh, okay, well, let's fix that. There we go. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna flip this over, like so. And that's gonna be our first event. Now this first event is gonna be a blue event, so it's gonna be good for me. So I'm happy about that. Actually, I think I have this backwards, don't I? I think I have this backwards. Do I have this backwards? I don't think I have it backwards. I think it's fine. Let me check the rulebook. It's always a let me check the rulebook moment for me, because you never know. You never know. That rulebook just be creeping up on you. Boom, 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 boom. Nope, I got it right. Okay, yeah. Look at that. Look at me. Look at me. All right, so that card is an event card. It's called Power Surge. And so it says 2 contract cards can be discarded in place of spending 2 energy or 1 gem. Ooh, that could be really good. I was gonna discard contract cards. Remember, contract cards are these cards over here I have in my hand. I have some plans for the ones I currently have, so I might want to try to gain a few. And there's gonna be a few different ways for me to gain some additional contract cards, but we'll talk about those later. So right now, now that we're done with that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and do the plan phase. So I'm gonna take all of my dice here, and I'm going to roll. Oh no, I didn't plan that part out. Ooh, here we go. I'm gonna roll these, and I rolled a 2 3s and a 2. So I'm gonna take those and put them here. And now, normally I have my little shield to kind of protect my stuff, but for right now, I don't need my shield because I'm playing solo. So what I want to do is I want to kind of plan things out for the long run. So I'm really bad at long-term planning here, especially when things are kind of changing and flowing as this game goes. But what I want to do is I want to kind of take advantage of the fact that I have an extra die here. So what I can do is I can send Sal over here to fetch me some extra people. So I didn't explain what all these boards do, so I'll try to explain that during my turn. Actually, let me go ahead and explain that now so you can kind of understand my logic of what I'm trying to plan out. So starting off from left to right, the laboratory allows me to send 2 dice of the same, 2 matching dice values at the same time. And then I can spend either 3 kelp 3 algae or 10 water. And that allows me to take one of these tiles, any one of these tiles, and add it to my board from left to right. So I have to add it here before I add it there, before I add it there, so on and so forth. And I'll get more victory points at the end of the game based on how far out I've built out my farms. These are called farms. So that's a laboratory. Now, as far as the foundry lets me build ships. The ships kind of follow a similar logic here. Well, first let me explain. I put 1 dice value of my choice, and based on which die, if I put a 1 or 2, I can take from this stack. A 3 or 4, I can take from that stack. A 5 or 6, I can take from that stack. I got to pay 2 energy or 10 water, and that allows me to put the ship in one of these spots. And these ships are really cool because they can reduce the cost of things. They can give me +2 to dice values. This one reduces the water cost by 5, which is pretty nice. What does this one do? I actually don't know what that one does. This one allows me to get a free upgrade. Is that what that means? Let me see. I don't know what that symbol means. That one lets me do a special thing I've never seen before. Or paid attention to, I should say. Let's see. How do you have a symbol and you don't explain it? Come on, game. Do better. I have no clue what that symbol means. Oh, it's on a ship. I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong side. That one's on a ship. That one allows me to... No explanation anywhere that I see. Sorry, I'm searching for the symbol here. Yeah, I have no clue what that does. Man, that sucks. Alright. Yeah, I'll definitely go in the review. No clue what some of these things do. Let me check the back of the rulebook here before I fully give up. Oh, you know what? That might be from the expansion. Oh man, I had the expansion stuff mixed in here, don't I? Alright, I can't blame the rulebook because I got the expansion mixed in here. Alright, let's see. Yeah, that's from the expansion. That's my own fault. Ha! Vindicated. That symbol means... Dice sent from the garage may be sent to outpost. This is the only way that regular dice may be sent to the outpost. This follows all the same rules with the specialist, or when a specialist is sent to the outpost. Alright, well, that's for some stuff that I don't have in my game. So we're going to keep it, though. We're going to keep it. This is going to be fodder. It's going to be my own fault for not taking all the expansion stuff out. Okay, anyway, so that's what that symbol means. Anyway, so Foundry allows me to take the ship, put it here, and then when I put my dice here, I have to pay the algae cost based on how far out the dice are. I go from left to right as well, so I must execute from left to right. That's an important thing to remember. Kind of programming my action, which is frustrating in itself, but it could be fun if things work out, if the bot doesn't mess with me too much. So I can buy the Foundry items for there, and then add them here. Mining Camp allows me to put a die here, in either this spot or this spot, and then it's simply a formula. If I put a D6, let's say I had a D3 and I put it there, then I need to pay the remainder of x equals 6. So 3 minus 6 is 3, so I need to pay 3 water to the game, and then I get 1 gem. If I put it over here instead, then it's going to be 16 minus 3, so it's going to be 13, so I need to pay 13 water, and I get 2 gems. So I can choose either of those spots when I put a die there. Over here in the control room is pretty nice. It's important. I'll be doing this one a lot. Let's put that gem back where it came from, or so help me. So help me. So for here, when I put a die value there, I would need to pay the energy cost or the water cost, so 2 energy or 10 water, and then I'll get to move my harvest marker in that direction. Now the harvest marker is really critical, because when I move my harvest marker, it'll stay there. If it picks up anything, I get that immediately. I get to use it immediately. So if I pick up this gem, I get to use it immediately. If I pick up this water, I get to use it immediately, or add it to my cache, add it to my stash here. And the cool thing about it is that at the end of the round, when I go to my harvest phase, I will get whatever resources are in my harvester, plus anything that I farm while I'm doing my farming stuff. But we'll talk about that later if I do any farming stuff. So that is what that action does. So moving your harvester is going to be important because it can control how many resources you get. You see it all the way out here. I can get 20 water in one go if I get my harvester way out here, or my harvester pointer way out there. So that's going to be a nice important action. The next one to talk about is the market. The market is essentially a conversion. You get to do 1 conversion total. So if I put my die here, I can convert 2 kelp into 1 energy, or I can convert 1 energy into 3 water, or 3 water into 1 energy, or so on and so forth in any direction on that chart. Over here, if I go to the market, and let me double check the rule book. If I go over to the market on this side, then I get to convert with those resources instead. Note that that's the only way for me to get a gem from the market. 1 second. Just double checking. Yeah. So dice sent here are placed to any one of the available spots. The chosen space indicates what you can trade, while the value of the dice governs the maximum number of individual trades you can make. Okay, cool. All right, that's perfect. All right, so in that case, I lied. You can do 4 different trades. Okay, that's better. I feel better about that. I am happy about that. Okay, so the dice value determines how many times you can trade, which is good. Good to know. I might have a chance against a bot now. I don't know. We'll see. So that's how that works. Like I said, I'm glad I read the rulebook on that one. And then last is the Academy. The Academy is I put a dice value of the corresponding value, 1 through 3 here, 4, 5 there, or 6 there. And I pay the corresponding resource. If I pay 1 energy, I get 1 die. If I pay 3 energy, then I get 2 die. And I get to add those to my board. I do not get to use them immediately, which kind of sucks. So I have to wait till the next round for them to be beneficial. But that's very important because the other 2 spots, or actually just not the other 2 spots, some other spots that exist on the board will cost me dice, and I'll explain those when we get to them. Next up is the headquarters. Headquarters, whenever I put a die here, I can basically put it here for free, but when I do, I'll be able to get myself 2 contract cards or 5 water. That can be one of my critical sources of getting some additional stuff. If I need more cards, more contract cards in my hand, if I need more water, I can put a die up there. Now, one of the cool things about it is that these are filled in from 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th space, and the bot will never use this spot, but if I use a spot on the next round, before the bot goes, so after I roll my dice, and yes, sorry, I think I said that right. Let me check my shield. After I roll my dice and after I roll my dice and assign them, then I'll be able to place these dice first anywhere I want to on the board, and then the bot will go, and then I will go. So basically, this gives me opportunity to kind of have some future turn stuff. And these are filled from first, second, third, fourth. If I put in the first spot, I can I'm allowed to flip the die if I want to, so I can flip it onto its exact opposite side if I want to before I place a die. But otherwise, these are just some extra future actions. Note that this will count towards my total here for my max of 5, so I gotta be very careful with that, because I want to make sure that if I do get extra dice, I'm not losing any die when I put it there, because I'm going to get it back next round, but I am kind of delaying my action for next turn so I can get first turn preference if I really want to do something really badly. Alright, next up is going to be the depository. Depository, I can only use 3 through 6 here in a 2-player game, or 1-player game, but in this case, if I put a die of a matching value there, then I will be able to do this one here, is move a harvester in any direction. If I put it here, I get a dice back. If I put it down here, I get 2 contract cards added to my hand. And this die, if I put it here, is stuck here forever, as in I do not get it back. It's now a dead die. It'll stay there forever. It'll block the spot, but it'll be there forever. So that's a one way to lose die, but I get the benefit there. Also, before I can actually put something in the depository, I must be able to build one of my cards. So not only do I lose a die, but also need to be able to build one of my cards. And if I can build one of my cards, then I'm allowed to go to depository. So going to depository gives me the extra thing that I line up with, which is cool, but I must be able to build one of my cards, so I got to be very, very cognizant of my resources and pay attention to that too. All right, and also I lose a die. And lastly, we have negotiations. Negotiations, essentially I put my die where I want to go here, and then I pay the corresponding resource. I'll get those victory points at the end of the game. My die will be stuck there forever. And then I get to move over one of these if I qualify. So for this one, the first person put a 4 gets to move over one of the positive things. So I can say, I want to take this, move my harvester in a direction for free. And then if any of these conditions are also met, then I choose one of the conditions that are met based on my dice placement. So if there's multiple that match, that's fine. Just choose one and take a consequence. And I fill in, move it from over here, move it over there, take the consequence, and then I move on. Finally, for the person that I did a negotiation with, I get the effect down here on their corresponding column, and I get to do that immediately, and then I kind of move on with the rest of my turn there. So that is how all that works. All right, so that's me kind of explaining everything. I don't want to say exhaustively, but kind of fully there. Oh wow, it's 85 degrees outside. Gross. Why is it 85 degrees outside? Sorry. Living in North Carolina, y'all. I'm telling you, don't do it. I'm joking. North Carolina's great. No, I lied. Don't do it. North Carolina's awful. You don't want to be here. All right. Okay. So now that all that's done, you now know what I'm trying to make a decision for. So I got 2 3s and a 2. I also have Sal here, so I technically have 4 different actions that I can do. Now what I need to do is I need to kind of strategize and properly plan for what I want to do. Knowing that the bot is going to possibly take up one of the spots that I want, because the bot always knows. I don't know how it knows, but the bot always knows. But knowing that the bot wants to take up one of the spots that I want to go on, I need to be very cognizant of that, and I want to be very cautious about where I choose things. One thing I didn't note on my board is I also have farms down here, so I can assign my dice either to one of the garages up here, so they can be sent out to the world, or I can put it in one of my farms where they'll stay on the board, and during my harvest phase, they'll give me some bonuses and resources. So the amount of resources they'll give me will be based on a dice value. So let's say hypothetically, bring my extra die over here. Let's say I had a 4, and I put the 4 right there. During my harvest phase, this one's for water or algae. I'll look at my die value of 4. I'll look at this column here, and then I choose if I'm doing water or algae. Water or, I'll say it right, algae. So if I'm doing algae, I get 3 algae, which is great, and I get to add it to my stash. If I do water, then I get 6 water, and I get to add it to my stash. And then once it's done, this die will just go back down here once it's done. Now, in addition to that, we also have this spot over here, which is +3. Now this one very, very much confused me. I think the iconography is slightly better here, but it still kind of sucks. So what this +3 means is that if this was my situation, and I put this here, and I had these dice value like this, what this means is that every die that is from here forward is going to be +3 for this round. So this is actually a 5, this is actually a 4, and then I can treat these as if they're 5s and 4s, and that's for everything that's pointing to. So that's important because I got to put it down here to kind of boost these die up to 3, and 3 is just a flat +3. And then if I'm going over 3, like if I had a 4 here instead, then it goes to 7. This sucks. I only get to do the 6 side. and then I'll be able to get the corresponding resource. So that's going to be important for me to kind of manage that and make sure that I'm not, running out of resources. I've ran into issues a number of times where I kept running out of resources because I wasn't planning properly. So I got a lot of planning to do. And also for this round, I can take 2 contract cards and discard them in place of spending 2 energy or 1 gem. So that could be pretty strong. That could be real strong this round. I already had these contract cards and I already had a plan that I want to try to stick to. In order to execute that plan, I need 14 water. Jeez. So I need 14 water, I need 8 algae, and I need 4 lightning. All right, let me just go ahead and bring this out. I'm just gonna go and bring up my counters here so I can keep track of math. These are counters that I used last time I played this game with bots, but I got the 2nd edition in it. I put them away. But I was going to use this to kind of keep track of what I need, because I'm going to forget. Let's face it, I don't remember things very well. So this is 14, so I need 14 blue. Okay, so that's my reminder. I'll put it off screen. And then for green, I need 8 green. This is one of my planning tools here. And then for the red, I just need 1. Yeah, that's fine. And then for the yellow, I need 4 yellow. Okay, so here's my goal. My goal is to build these cards, dagnabbit. And in order to build these cards, I need these resources. I also need some extra dye too, which is a thing I didn't really plan on. So let me go ahead and get the full plan out there. You know, we're doing this long term. We are trying to have a victorious. Oh gosh. We are trying to have a victorious game here, I tell you. So I am going all out. No expenses spared. We are going to win, dadgummit. Okay, so in order to power that, I'm going to need to build 3 different cards in depository, which means that I'll probably need to get more dice. Now, I'm not allowed to send Sal to the depository, so I got to be careful about that. But knowing that information, though, if on round 1, which is right now, I can get 2 dice with Sal, which would give me 10. I can spend 10 water to get 2 dice. Then that'll power me up for next time. So I can use Sal to go fetch me some dice, and then I can place these in other places to let me do some stuff, get some resources, get some preparation. So that means I need 10 water as well. So I need 10 water. So 24 water is my total there. And then I also want to move my harvester around. So I want to move my harvester. I want to try to get over here before the bot does anything weird. It probably will do something weird, but my plan is to move my harvester over into this direction to the 20 water spot, because I need a lot of water. I also need a lot of other stuff, but I need a lot of water sooner than anything else. So my plan is to do 1, 2, 3 harvest moves in the 2 direction. So it's going to be hard to do with what I got here. This first spot I didn't explain before. This gives me a plus or minus 1. Whenever I use this spot, so that's pretty cool. And I can also get some additional plus or minuses out here, but I don't think I really need to focus too much on that. But knowing that, I could possibly have 2 2s right now. The problem with that is I don't have nearly enough water. I only have 15 water. So I would need to spend water and energy to do that. And energy is kind of hard to get. So I need to start worrying about how I'm going to get more resources. And also, while I'm doing this big major plan that I'm trying to do of building all these cards, I also want to initiate a little bit, like engage a little bit over here. I don't want to spend too much time doing negotiation, but I want to get at least 1 spot, maybe 2 spots over here. So that's increased my cost again. So again, I'm trying to do some long-term planning. I'm trying to plan out long-term, what do I need? Now, I can get some water from over here. Not water. I can get some gems from over here. And I can also get some water from over here. So I can actually send... Ooh, that's a good idea. I could send Sal over there if I needed to get myself 5 water, and then have Sal activate next round to like just kind of first place. The limitations for Borjg and Sal, remember, Sal can never be altered, and also he cannot be sent to the depository or negotiation board. So depository is this side of the board, and negotiation board is all this. So I can send Sal over here if I wanted to. I just can't change his value. Also, Sal is free to use, as in I don't have to pay any resources. If I have a die here, I gotta pay one algae. If I have a die here and I want to use it, I gotta pay 2 algae, unless I can reduce the cost. So there's a lot to plan for. There's a lot to plan for here, which kind of sucks. All right, so here's my plan. Here's my plan. What I want to do is I want to round 1, I want to get one of these bonuses, preferably on the red side, because it might be easier to get those resources. Yeah, preferably on the red side, because it might be easier to get those resources. And I want to get the ship icon here, and I want to take this ship icon this turn. So I need turn 1 is either grab this directly, which would be great. So I need a 1 or 2 to grab that. So that means I'm kind of committing my 2, or I can commit my 3 there, because I can turn this 3 into a 2. And then I also want to move this over. So that means that I need either, well, I got 2 energy, so my 2 energy is going to be committed to that. So I'm just going to up my cost over here by 2 before I spend it. And I'll reduce the cost as we kind of continue here. Okay, so that's 2 energy. So that means that I need to spend 10 water for that. So, what I can try to do is I can try to send a 3. I can send a 3 over here. Actually, a 2 can become a 5. A 3 can become a 4. I can send my 3 over here to get 5 water. That gives me 5 more water. And then I can use that to kind of buffer for how much I need to spend for the control room on the last one. And then, of course, in all that, I'm spending 3 of the kelp. So, I keep calling kelp, but 3 of the algae. So, we're doing 1, 2, 3. So, stuff's getting expensive. Okay. And then we want to move that. So, it's going to be another 10, right? I don't know if I already added that, but I don't know. My math is getting far beyond me already. So that's what my initial plan is. My initial plan is to get this. Oh man, I'm already out of order. My initial plan is either get this directly or to get it from over there. Now, I have a backup plan. I haven't planned for it, but I have a backup plan just in case the bot messes with me. The bot will probably mess with me, but all right, I have a plan. I'm committing to this. So 332 is what I'm going for. I'm going to spend a certain number of resources. I'm going to try to keep track of it. I already failed, but we'll go with it. I have faith in myself, but not that much faith. All right, so we're going to flip for the first card. I'm committing to this. So now the bot is going to move 5. So direction of 5 is going to be, yes, perfect, this way. Go that way. So the bot's going to move as far as it can this way, which is right there. And they're going to gain this. And then the bot is going to do this action. So they're going to take this die, make it a 5. And they're going to add it to here. And they're going to spend 1 red gem to do so. And that's it. The bot's done with their first action. Second action, bot is going to just only do the first thing it can. So they're going to take a 6. And they cannot go here because they have no more gems. So they're out of gems. So they're instead going to put themselves over here. Hey, perfect. Right there in the middle. I know the bot can only fill 1 spot with the die, but they go right in the middle. And then they will get their first upgrade. So they're gonna get 2 extra victory points at the end of the game, and now they also get 1 additional gem at the end of the round. So that's gonna suck, but this is okay. This is reasonable. All right, they didn't block anything I wanted to do, which is cool. So I can buy this straight up. I kind of also want to get it from over there. So kind of wondering. Now let's stick to the original plan. All right, so we're going to turn this into a 2, and we're going to send this die over to here, right? And then we're going to spend 10. So that's 10 water. And, oh, actually, no. Hold on. Nope. Yep, I see what I wanted to do here. So we need to turn this into a 2. We need to go here. And we're going to spend 2 energy. Because if I get this ship, then I can... Oh, that's the wrong side. Oh, no. My plans. Shoot. It's already happened. I've already planned badly. So the problem is that I need my 2 here, not my 3. So we've already established I'm not going to undo that. So that kind of sucks. All right, so I'm pivoting over here then. All right, so let's get that back to a 3. Because I can plus or minus this by 1. So I need to do it by gem then. So let me get my 2 energy back. Man, this game is giving me a heart attack already, huh? So I need 2 gems, and I can get 2 gems easily. I can send I can send Sal over there, and I need to spend 13 water, which is almost all my water. After I spend 13 water, I will be able to go over there and get the free thing, and then put it there, and then I can kind of gain some more water and do some more stuff. So I got some flexibilities here, but this still doesn't feel great. So we're gonna send Sal over there. We're gonna spend 13 water. Yeah, so that's 13 water. Super expensive, but I get 2 gems. Okay. So that's part 1. Again, my plan, you know, as I say, best laid plans rarely survive first contact with the enemy. Alright, so that's all done. Now that that's done, I got my 2 gems, so I can do a negotiation over there, which is good. Then I can get my ship that I need. So I need to negotiate first, is what I'm hearing. Now, I want to negotiate first, but I don't know if I should. Because I'd rather get this die to negotiate. I also need to move my harvester too. Shoot, I got so much I need to do. Dear goodness. I cannot move my harvester until I get some more water. So I could negotiate and move the harvester, but I think I need to negotiate and get the water reduction. Yeah, so I'm gonna negotiate first. So unfortunately, we're gonna take our 2 that we had, we're gonna make this a 2. Just because we can. And we're gonna put that there. And we're gonna spend 2 of our red gems, and we're gonna negotiate here. We're gonna take it from the 2 spot, and we're gonna move it here to get the ship spot. We're gonna grab this ship. And again, we gotta build from left to right, which kind of sucks, but that sucks so much, doesn't it? I can just move my harvester. Hold on, what am I doing? This is better long term, but I can just move my harvester, which I think gives me a better splay of things, huh? Yeah, we're just gonna move the harvester like that. There we go. So we're gonna get 6 water during the harvest phase, which is nice. And that's committed. I also get to reveal any 1 gem cache not currently occupied by a harvester. So let's get this one here. So this is gonna be the 7-point victory point 1. Now notice that this text here specifically says reveal 1. This does not say peek at, look at for yourself. It says reveal. The other side of this one says you get to look at, I get to peek at 2 different ones. But this side of the Drakey says that I have to reveal it, so it's for everybody to see. Okay, so that's all done. Now we're moving on to this one. So this one will cost me 1 algae to use, and I'll put it over here to gain 5 water. And then my last one, because I really wanted to move my harvester, but I've already moved my harvester because of this. My last one I can actually send over because I'm going to get 6 water, so I can send over to the trade and convert this into water. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do 2 conversions, and sorry, not water, algae I mean. So that's going to cost me 2 algae to send that one. And then I'm going to convert twice, so I'm going to spend 6. Oops, I always do that. And that's going to give me 4 algae. 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that sets me up for next turn. And that is it. Now, one thing I wanted to try to do is I wanted to try to also gain a die over here. The problem with me trying to gain a die now is I'm not going to be able to gain as many dies as I want. I've lost a die already, so I'm already down by 1. But next turn, I'm going to be focusing on kind of getting a little bit more water and also trying to gain a die. Because right now, oh man, shoot, I don't have enough water, do I? I don't know if I want to do my conversions now. I can convert energy into water instead, or sorry, energy into algae instead. Yeah, we're converting energy into algae instead of water, so I get my 6 water back, but I lose this 2 energy. That does not feel good. None of this feels good. None of it feels good. Okay, all right, we're done. We're committed. So we're still with that. Now we're done. Now that that's all done, what's going to happen is all the dice are going to return. So we do our harvest. So I'm going to get 6 water for my harvester. The bot's going to get nothing. They don't get anything special. All my dice are going to come. Well, that one's going to stay there. This one's going to come back home. This one's stuck there forever for the rest of the game. And now that that's done, the bot is going to return. Oh, that one's stuck there for the rest of the game. They're going to return this one though. And I get to return a guy, a Sal. And now the bot is going to gain their resources. So we're going to gain 1 gem and another gem, 2 gems. And then the bot's going to gain dice if they have a dice space revealed. So if the bot was down to here, they would gain 2 dice at this time. And they would add them like so. So what I'm trying to say is that they gain their gems first and then they gain their extra dice. If this spot was open, the bot will also gain a die, but it's not. So they don't. So therefore that's done. Now that's done. We discard all the cards here for the bot. And we destroy the first one, which bye-bye on each of those. Now we're done with that. Oh man, I forgot my 2 contract thing. Oh no. Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. This is a terrible idea. I'm gonna discard these 2 contract cards for that one to spend 1 extra gem up here. That's going to give me just a few more victory points, really. So I'm discarding those 2 to pay... yeah, I can discard 2 contract cards, maybe... Sorry, 2 contract cards may be discarded in place of spending 2 energy or 1 gem. Oh, 2 energy, hold on. Okay, I'm going to keep that where it's at, but I'm going to use that to pay for this. So I'm going to get my 2 energy back. Okay, alright, that feels better. So, I've kind of abandoned completely my original plan, so let's take these counters and throw them out, because, you know, did I stick to the plan? No, of course it didn't, but I feel a little bit better about my position now. I got some energy, I got some algae, I got some water going, and I feel like I can do something next round. What will I do next round? I have not a clue. But we will find out here now, though, because we're on the next round. We got to flip over our next event card, so let's flip over our next event card. And it's going to be New Ground. Gain 1 additional gem when sending a die to the mining camp. Ooh, that would have been great last round. Wow, what jerks. Okay. Well, that means that I can do a whole bunch of stuff now. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we are going to go into our planning stage. So our planning stage is we reveal the top card. We're going to roll an assign. I got 1 die to roll. A 3. I keep rolling 3s. I don't know why. But I got Sal and I got my die. So I was going to put that there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to gain 2 dice. And I might send Sal to move my harvester, because if I move down, that's going to give me this. Now, I could send my harvester over to gain the gem. So I can go either way. I can go either way. And I got the energy to do it, so this is going to be fine. Alright. Alright, I think we're committed to that. What's 4 do? 4 goes this way? I don't want to go that way. That gives me a die in 3. I need more water. So getting out to the outer edges is nice because you get a lot more resources. Going here gives me a gem, which I want, plus water, which I also want. But going here gives me algae and water, which, it's okay. But, you know, I gotta make my decisions. This is gonna be hard. This is a lot of hard decisions to make. I don't know what the bot's gonna do, but now that we're done with that, we've assigned our die, we've rolled. I'm not using it in my farms because, I don't know, reasons. Now we're going to remove our screens. We're going to send our die from the headquarters, so we get to move this one first. So I'm going to flip this to a 4. Actually, I'm going to keep it at a 3. Oh no, I flipped it to a 4. And I'm going to go over here. And we're going to spend 12 water. Oh, should I do that? We've already established I need more. Ooh. We've already established I need more dice, right? If I spend 12 water right now, I mean, I'm going to get 3 gems though. Like 3 gems is nice. And as you guys can see, this is why I have plans that fall apart, because I never stick to them. Okay, hear me out. 12 water, right? 12 water would give me, 12 water would give me 3 gems. And I can use those 3 gems to convert those gems into energy or algae with the other die. So I'm spending 12 water to get a bunch of extra gems, and then I can send Sal. I can send Sal over here to move this with the 2 energy I'm gonna get. So like I feel like it's a good exchange. I'm gonna commit to it. We're gonna spend 12 water. And we're gonna get 3 gems. I gotta take advantage of the contract bonus. 2, 3. Okay. And now that that's done, now my turn, or now my bonus turn there is done. Now we're gonna go over to the bot. Now the bot is gonna activate. And they're going to flip, and they're going to move their harvester in the direction of 3. 3 is going to be down diagonal, so they're going to move all the way down here, grab this gem, And then the bot is going to try to negotiate with the reds. Ah, they took a spot I wanted. So they're going to spin 3, because that's the most they can spin. And they're going to put their die as a 3 over here. Now the reason why the dice values are important is because, as you see, the thresholds over here, down here, will give you different drawbacks. But also the bonuses will be burned based on what dice value is first placed on the entire negotiation board. So first to market is kind of thing you want to do if you can. So the bot just got himself 7 points. I got 5 points, but they got 7 points at the end of the game. So it kind of sucks, but hey, it happens. Next up, we're going to flip, and this one's going to be a 1. And they're going to attempt to negotiate over here, but they can't afford it. So therefore, they're going to go instead over to here. Boo! I wanted that spot. Shoot, I was playing on that spot. And they get 1 gem. Ugh. That hosed my entire plan, huh? That wrecked my entire plan. All right, well, shoot. I need 1 more lightning, and I mean I can get 1 more lightning by converting my algae, which I suppose is not terrible, but it's not all I can really do. Like, I feel awful now. I'm gonna go here, and Sal's gonna let me do 2 trades. So I'm gonna do, or 3 trades. I'm gonna do 1 trade. Oh, I can get 5 water, or 2 cards now. I'm fine. I'm gonna get 1 trade of 2 algae to get 1 lightning, and then I'm gonna do 1 trade of yeah, sorry, 1 trade of, why did I need 3 lightning again? Huh. I had a plan clearly, but I forgot what it was. Was I trying to go over here? No, I wasn't trying to go over here. Yeah, I have no earthly idea why I wanted 4 energy for some reason. So anyway, we're going to do another conversion of 2 algae. Oh, because I was trying to go over here for this. That's what it was. Okay, all right. I remembered. All right, so I only want 1 energy extra. Now, I can convert 2 of my algae into 3 water, and that'll give me a good bit of water. I'm not going to be able to do both, am I? It's either get more people or move my harvester. I cannot do both because I don't have enough dice physically. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert these 2 algae into energy. This feels like a bad idea, but I'm doing it. Shoot. Man, I really wish they didn't take that spot. That's the 1 spot I wanted. That's the 1 spot I wanted. All right. We're committing to that. All right, so now that we're done with that, oh man, I can't even use this spot because I don't have the right dice value. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Game is hard. So I need 2 algae then. So I need to undo one of those conversions of lightning to algae. Okay. I think I need to undo the other conversion too. Dang, it sucks. So I'm short by 1 algae then. Because I can make this die a 4. And then once I put it over here, I can get 6. I can get 2 extra dice, which I desperately need more dice. I'm trying to see if I can make it to where I can get the algae I need and move the harvester. Because I can move the harvester over just one more little bump. One more little bump. Then I'll get myself a gem, a 4th gem. I'll get myself 12 water, which will put me in a phenomenal spot. But I don't think I can do that without taking Sal from where over there and putting Sal over here. And even then, when I do that, I won't be able to move to this spot. I'll be able to move here, which is not. Jeez. Game is tough, y'all. All right, 1 lightning into 3 energy. Sorry, 1 lightning into 3 water. That's done. And 1 lightning into 2 algae. Because I need dice more than anything else. Alright, we're done. Now we're going to spin this. We're going to convert this into a 4. So we're going to upgrade it into a 4. And then we're going to spend 6 algae. So 3, 6 algae. and that's going to give us 2 dice, which we desperately need. And then next round, we got to get a bunch of stuff next round, man. This is tough. This is tough as it is. All right, as you can see, I'm already scraping the bottom, but you know, starting from the bottom, I'm slightly higher than the bottom. I got 3 gems though. 3 gems is no joke. Like, I can do some really good stuff with this later. This is going to be my nest egg later. But we're done. The round is over. So now we're at the end. Now the bot is going to discard these. Oh, sorry, let me do this in order. We're going to harvest, return die. Okay, and then now we're going to gain resources. So they're going to gain 1 gem from here. And then they're going to gain a dice, because this spot, they're going to gain that resource, which is just 1 die. So the bot is done. Oh, sorry, we're going to discard that. We're going to destroy this and destroy this. And then I need to get my resources, because I'm liable to forget. I can't believe I spent all the time planning and then just like, no plan. I get 6 water. So that gives me 10 water for next round, which I can do something cool with, maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed. And that's it. So now we're on to the next round. So next round, we're going to go ahead and flip over. And we got ourselves another blue event. You're killing me. Blue events get the AI 1 extra victory point. So getting a lot of blue events is good because it helps me, but also sucks because that means the bot's going to be like getting some bonus points I got to pay attention to. Time to move. Ignore all water and energy costs when sending a dice to the control room. What? That's perfect. I want that. Yes, that's great. That's great. Okay. That means that every die I send over here, I get to just juke without paying anything. Oh my gosh. That's phenomenal. I need to take advantage of that. Okay. So that's been revealed. So we're going to go ahead and do our planning. We're going to roll. 2 2s, a 6, and a 5. And I got Sal at a 3. Alright, again, my original plan just fell apart. It just evaporated before your eyes. So we'll just keep tracking with what we got here. So what do I want to do? So if I can get 1 more gem, then I can claim this spot. I need energy. I would like to get energy, especially this round. But I also want to move my harvester all the way to the 20 spot. That gives me like infinite water, essentially. And that gives me the ability to kind of do some cool stuff. My main limitation right now is I'm out of algae. So I think I'm going to need to send Sal to convert my water into algae. So Sal will give me 3 conversions. So I can convert 9 water into 6 algae. So just kind of convert it back to what I just did last round. And that'll give me enough to kind of play the rest of my dice. I need a total of 5, so that should be good. So I'm going to put these 2 way out here. Now, that's the plan currently. Now, the additional thing is that I want to. Oh no, I need these. Oh no, right. Sorry. So these are gonna just be over here to move that. Right. So these are gonna move my harvester over. Now I'm gonna be hopeful. Okay, now we're good. I was gonna say I'm gonna be hopeful that the bot doesn't come to snatch these, but he won't, because the bot will either take this. There's no way for the bot to get over here. So the bot can't touch this right now. So I will be able to claim this and this, which will be great. I get 2 extra gems, and I can even steal this spot, assuming that the bot doesn't do anything crazy and game some stuff. But just because I said it out loud is going to happen. So that means that I would want to, if possible, have this happen before I put a die here. And the die I want to put here is probably going to be a 6 or a 5. I don't think I care too much what number it is. So given that I don't care too much what number it is, let me consider putting the 5 here, right? And then I got a 6 left, and I can use the 6 on my farm. And if I use the 6 on my farm, I can guarantee that I'll have some extra resources next round. I feel like this is a little bit of a cop-out at this moment because I feel like I'm doing okay. Again, Sal is going to help me get the resources that I need, the kelp, whatever it is that I need. Now, here's another alternative, is that if I instead do this and then have this stay on a farm to grab me some extra water, some extra energy or something else, then what that does for me is that means that whenever I send Sal over here, I can send Sal over here to get me the trade resources that I need, and then I can still move this over twice for cheap, because I only need 1 algae, and then I'll be able to get some more resources back. But given that I'm going to be getting 20 water, I guess I really need to focus on other resources, don't I? Okay, hold on. My brain's working. My brain's going. It's doing some calculations. Now, one of the benefits of getting this ship or this building is that this allows me to build twice. Or sorry, not build, trade twice. Essentially as if I did this, but twice. And that will be a really good card to have, really good building to have. It will require me to send 2 identical die over there though. So it's going to kind of burn up my dice. And I think with my current plan, I'm kind of already on like an edge. A fine edge. So I think I need to not tempt fate. So I think this is what I want to stick with. Let me check to make sure I don't need to reconsider. When am I going to build my worker drone? Probably never. At this point. I feel that with this game I need to focus on like one strategy instead of doing too many. So it looks like I'm doing a lot more negotiation than I thought I was going to do. So I'm going to try to like commit to the negotiation bit. I'm going to lose a die though, which kind of sucks. Alright. We are going to... This is going to give me 2 lightning, which is nice. We are going to commit to this. I don't want to, but this is what we're committing to. Alright, so we're done. So we're committed. So now we're done. We have nothing here in the headquarters, so therefore we're going to do the bot first. So we're going to have Mr. Zai go. And they're going to do 6 direction. So 6 is going to be here. So they're going to move up this way and erase... Oh man, they're going to jump... they're going to jump into the cache, aren't they? Yep. They're going to erase all the water. Now let me check. I don't know if the bot moves into the cache. Let me check. I think they move next to it. Yeah, they'll never move on to the gym cache, so they're going to move next to it. All right, okay, cool. All right, glad I checked. Okay, so the bot's going to go there, and that's their move. Now they're going to try to claim this spot. They can. They got 2 gems, so remember they're going to spin that. So we're spinning 2 gems. They're going to put a 6 over here. Oh, you jerk. Oh, I put a 5. Okay, whew. All right, it worked out. It worked out. All right, so they're going to do that. This is the 6, so we're going to take the 6 and we're going to put it right there. Oh man, that made me so nervous. Oh man, I'm gonna have to deal with the consequence, aren't I? Shoot. Dang it. Alright, whatever. I'll do my consequences. Alright, so the bot's done. Now we're gonna do the next action. They're going to flip this one. This one is a 3. They're gonna take a 3. They're gonna try to put it over there. They can't afford it, so therefore they're gonna take this and put it in the market right there. They're gonna gain 3 gems. Okay, and they are happy, I suppose. Okay, cool. I'm happy that they're happy. Alright, those scrubs. Okay, now going into my turn. I had a grand plan. I forgot what it was already. So we're going to go over here, and we're going to convert this into algae. So this is going to be 3. This is 6, 9. Do we want 9? Oh yeah, I think we're going all out. So we're going 9. 9 full algae. Sorry, we're spending 9 water to get 6 algae. There you go. I can get energy instead, can I? 4, 5, 6. So there we go. So we got our 6 algae. Now, we've done that with Sal, so thank you, Sal. You are a hero. And we're moving our harvester. So we get to move it for free this round because of the card. So we're going to move it over. We're going to gain a gem. Then we're going to move it over again. We got to spend an algae. And we get to get a gem again. I'm so glad I got the 2s. And then finally, we are going to take this and we're going to negotiate over here. And we're going to spend all 5. Now, do I want to spend all 5? I mean, the answer is yes. Now, this is going to put me at 10, which means I have to deal with the consequence, which is going to suck. I don't even know what consequence I can really take. You cannot take any consequences that you can't afford. I think this one is going to send you back one towards the center. So I think I'm losing a die, which kind of sets me back more. But, you know, whatever. These are called setbacks, by the way. So there's that. Okay, so I placed a 5 there. I paid my 5 gems. We're going to move this over. We can use this to gain a die to cancel out the die loss that we're about to suffer. We could gain a ship. That would cheapen things a lot. We could also gain a gem. I think honestly at this point, gaining a ship is not terrible. I think this gives me a trait when I use it. Let me check the rulebook. The consequences of my actions. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. One moment, please. Sending a die from this garage allows player to make one trade using the operation shown on the market board. This trade may be done either before or after sending the die. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Because it lets me use Sal for something else. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to gain this bad boy. I'll put him right there. Now, the question is, do I want that or do I want the 5 water reduction? Well, I'm about to get 20 water, so it's not the worst. All right. Okay, we're committing. We're committing to the bitten. Now we also, this is at 10, so therefore we got to deal with the setback. So we're going to put this here, put it there. We cannot put it on a spot that we can't pay for. So that's why I was saying I was going to lose a die, because that's the only way I can really pay for. So I'm going to lose a die. And that's it. So now that we're all done, oh yeah, sorry. Now that we're all done, we're going to do our harvest. So our harvest, we're getting 20 water. Woo! Look at us. We're flooded with so much flood. 20 water. Yeah, look at the water just flowing in. And then over here, we're going to gain energy. We're going to get 2 energy. There we go. So now we got a nice diverse pool of resources, finally. Whew. Man, that was a struggle. That was stress. And I got me some good points on the board. I do need to keep up with the points. I want to try to build some cards. But the card strategy building has not been my thing. I've been going for the negotiation board, and that seems to be working. So I'm gonna keep my foot on the gas pedal where the gas pedals help me. All right, send these guys back, and send this one back. And now we gain resources. So we harvest. I've already harvested. Yeah, I've already harvested. And the bot needs to harvest. They're gonna gain 1 gem, and they're gonna gain 1 die now. And that's it. So next round, we're going to do that. So we're going to destroy the highest stack. Okay. And we're going to flip over our next card. Figure out what's going on over here. Another blue event. Ugh. Extra growth. All farms double their effectiveness. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. This might be good. Oh, hello, Velvet Knight. Yes, first light, great game. Yes, it is a dice placement puzzle. I'm just now understanding the puzzle in my playthrough. I will say that, I'll talk about this in my review as well, because I'm doing a review after all this, is that, yeah, not understanding that with the market, the die tells you how many times you can trade. Man, that really changes the game. Let me tell you, makes Sal a lot stronger than I thought he was. Okay. All right, so we're all done, though. We're starting the next round, so we revealed our card. We're gonna roll these 2 die. 3-3. Man, I keep rolling 3s. Should play lottery or something. Oh, sorry. Let me not do that. Hold on. So I got a bunch of 3s, which means that I could conceivably grab this building, assuming that the bot doesn't steal my laboratory spot. I got my harvester in a really good spot right now. It'll be nice to move my harvester down to here so I can get this gem and then get some more algae. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plan for that. I'm gonna put that there. Okay. And then I'm gonna put this here so I get a trade. And then I'm gonna use Sal to try to grab me some more die. Now, absolute worst case scenario is that the bot does something and steals that spot for me, so I can't take the academy spot that I want. And if that happens, then I can use this as a 4 instead, and then abandon completely the plan to move my harvester down, because I need to get more die. Otherwise, I'm going to be kind of snuffed out on the next rounds. Now, the benefit for this one is that all farms are going to be double their effectiveness. I mean, I'm really tempted to do some farming, but I think I have a reasonable amount of resources to kind of start focusing on branching out. If I can keep building my algae up, that'll be really nice, because then I can start going for the trade up here. Sorry, going for the negotiations up here. And I could do that with a 4 or a 1, maybe next round, and that can help me out. I can also send a die over here if push comes to shove. Like if the bot takes my spot over here, I can send a die up here, and that'll allow me to get like first look to grab whatever I need next round. And that could be pretty effective too. And also get 5 water or 2 cards. So I feel like I got a reasonable amount of responses available. So now we're done. Bot's gonna go. So he's gonna reveal a 4, that jerk. And we're gonna move in the 4 direction. So down diagonal, they're gonna grab this gem. Haha, I took the 5 from you. Take that. All right, and then they're gonna try to negotiate with here. Oh, well, okay, well, they don't care. All right, whatever. Whatever. I'm gonna put that there. Oh, they took the 4 spot. You jerk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's all done. Now they're gonna go again. And they're going to try with the 5 to negotiate here. They can't afford it. Oh, come on. The game knows. Look at this. 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 You see this? That means that they're going to go to the academy and gain 2 dice. They're going to steal the spot that I wanted. The game knows. The game knows. I don't... Oh, actually... Whew. Okay, we're good. Whew. I mean, the game does still know, but it's a 5. So if it was a 1, 2, or 3, I was going to be so mad. I was going to be so mad. All right. They're going to go there and gain 2 dice. All right. I feel less frustrated with what just happened. I was about to be so mad. Okay. Okay. All right. Now that the game is done, now that Zai is chilling the heck out, we're going to do our turn. We're going to do our original plan. So we're going to send... we can actually send Sal over there. So we can make this a 4, right? That was our plan? Yeah. So we're going to make this a 4. And we're going to put it here. We're going to spend 10 water. And we're going to move this down. Okay. And then we're done. And then we can do this one. We're going to spend 1 algae. And we're going to send this somewhere. But before we do, we want to trade. Do we want to trade before or after? I feel like I should trade after. So I can figure out what I need. So... Now what I can do is I can send this plus Sal over there to give me the 2 trades, which could be good. Yeah, so you'll notice that some of the locations have like special symbols. That's because I have the expansion stuff mixed in here. I don't think that this one is actually going to do anything for me this game. It's just something in my way. I'm causing myself my own problems, really. So we're just gonna leave it though. We're just gonna leave it. I think that one is for the blank dice, the commanders or the spies, whatever they call them. So, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so the bot is getting a lot of spots on the negotiation board. I can possibly get a lot more kelp. If I get a lot more algae, then that'll allow me to do some really cool stuff. So, I got the move that I wanted. I got the extra gem. The trade spot is open. So... what I can do is I can trade and then trade again. Although I don't need 3 trades. That's a problem. Alternatively, I can get one of these buildings up here that would be pretty nice. I mean, 2 free trades at the end of the round. That can really save my butt. That could really give me a lot more flexibility with the bunch of water that I'm about to get in. Convert it to whatever I want to, essentially. It's so tempting. Oh my gosh. This game and its temptations. Lead me not into temptation, but deliver me from this nonsense. Okay, so I'm going to stick with my original plan. I need more dice. So we're going to go over here with Sal, because it's free. And we're going to spend 10 water to gain 2 die. And we're at 4 now. Okay, so we're fine. And then I'm going to take my 3. I'm going to spend my 1 algae, because I got to spend the 1 algae. And I'm going to... oh, I've already spent the 1 algae, didn't I? Because I had 6. Right. Sorry, almost overspent. I'm going to send this die somewhere. Where? I have no clue. I don't need to move that. I can put it here. I don't have enough water, though. Hey, I'm going to send it over here. I don't have anything else to do with it. I can grab 5 water, or I can grab 2 cards. I'm going to grab 2 cards. See what possibilities I have. So I grabbed 2 cards, and I got myself an ID badge, which is every time I go here, I get 2. Every time I go to headquarters, I get 2 cards. Okay. And this one is 1 victory point per 2 lightnings. Okay. Right. So just some more cards, some more contract cards. It's not terrible. All right, so we're all done. You know what? In hindsight, I should have got the water, but it's too late. I've already committed. That's gonna give me a thing for next turn, so we're done. So now that we're done, we're gonna pull everybody back home. And everybody's back home. So now we're gonna go with the harvest. So I'm going to grab 15 water and 2 algae. All right, I'm gonna change our music as well. This is like the 100th time I heard this song today. I swear it's in like every playlist. Okay, there we go. It's much better. Okay, so I got my stuff from there. Oh, I never did my trade. Oh shoot. I'm gonna do my trade. I guess I can convert this into something, can I? I'm gonna convert this into 2 energy. Okay. Sorry, I never did my trade from here. Oh, that's the wrong size. There we go. All right, we're good. That's part of the reason why I went to the gym, so I can convert them to something big. Oh, if I convert it to 4 algae, though. It's gonna give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh. Yeah, okay, we're converting that. We're converting that 1 gym into 4 algae. Here's a 5. Take back a 1. So I now have 11 algae. So I could possibly take one of these big spots if I get some more algae. So this is things are looking up. Oh man, I forgot. Sorry, for over here, I did a second one, so I should have revealed a second cache. So I'm gonna reveal this one. That's a 4. I don't want to go down there. Okay. All right. The bot doesn't benefit from any of the bonuses. I do, but the bot doesn't. All right. I forgot to reveal that from earlier. Okay. So we're all done. I got a bunch of cards here though. This one needs 3 energy to build. Gives me some bonus cards. Lets me go to depository, which is not terrible. Maybe I do want the energy. I don't know. Gives me 4 points. All right, fine. I really want to get the algae because I can just go boom, more negotiation. But I have no like bonuses for negotiation, which kind of sucks. All right, let me look at this ID badge thing again. So gain 2 additional contracts when sending a die to the headquarters, not affected by the water tax event. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna send. We're gonna get the 2 extra energy because we want to build ID badge, I guess. All right, we're gonna need more dice again. We're gonna need more dice again. Yet again, I need more dice. Why do I always need so many flipping dice? All right. Anyway. So that's my harvest, is all done. Now over to the bot's harvest. They're gonna gain 3 gems and no extra dice. And we're gonna kill these 2 cards. We're going to knock out this building. And we're gonna knock out this building. Sorry, this ship. Knock out that building. Okay, we're done. So we're on to the next round. Let's see what we got. So what do we get? Man, we're getting all blue events. I don't like this. This is terrifying. It's terrifying because that means that the bot's going to get a lot of bonus points from that. All right, clear skies. Ignore all algae costs from garages. What? Yeah, that's great. I like that. That's a great one. That means I can spend all my algae on going for the thing. Oh, this is a great time to do it. And I got to die over there? Oh, heck yeah. All right. It's official. We're in business, boys. All right. So, okay, not with those dice rolls. Jeez. 2, 2, 4. All right. Well, we were in business. We're not in business now. We're kind of fired. This whole game is fired. So I think I'm doing everything up here. I can try to buy a ship or try to buy a building. I don't think I really have a specific like preference of one over the other, to be honest. So like I could go either way. I could go either way. Let me try to think about this objectively. So if I want to try to take negotiation 15, I need a lot more algae. We've already established that I have enough energy to also build this. So I also want to build this in depository, which would give me a die over there, which gives me a free movement, or a free die, or 2 free contracts. So how do I want to manage that? Like if I do 5, okay. So if I do depository first, oh man, this sucks. Because I need a 5 to move back this way. But oh, actually no, I don't. Because if I move this, if I get to move anywhere, any direction for free, then I can move either here or there. So that means I need a 4 or a 5. So that means that shoot. I only have 1 4, which could be a 4 or 5. I hate it here. I'm saying I hate it here because it's... Oh, that could be a 4. Okay. Alright, that could be a 4. Okay, cool. We're saved. This could be a 4. And I can put it here to move this down. And then I can use this can be a 4 or 3, which gives me the opportunity to take either of those spots. Okay, alright, we're good. Whew, puzzle solved. Alright, so I'm putting all these up here. My goal is to build an ID badge. So my goal is to build an ID badge. So I'm going to move this over and then move that over that way. And then anything that happens after that, I haven't planned that far. I haven't planned that far ahead. My brain is not my brain is not braining that far ahead. We are working in the now, not in the future. Okay, so we're all done. Now we've done that. We get to do our headquarter die. We're going to split this over to a 4. We're going to go ahead and pay our 10 water. Man, I'm out of water already? Shoot. Did I grab? Oh, it's only 15. Oh no, I might not be able to afford this, huh? Oh no, yeah, because I'm going to free move. Never mind. All right, so 10 water is being spent, and I am moving bloop down like so. Okay, we're happy about that. Now the bot gets to go. So the bot's going to go, and they're going to depository. Of course they're going to depository with a 3. All right. Whew. They better not depository again. You know what? I said out loud. I just cursed it. Oh, gone it. Okay, hold on. There's a depository with a 3. Whew. Okay. All right. They're going here. They're paying the 1. Whew. I'm glad it's not a 4. Man. This game just, I'm telling you, the AI knows. I don't know how, but it just does. It just does, okay? Trust me when I say it does. It just knows that it's going to hose me over, and it's trying to hose me over, and I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it at all. I would like a little bit less heart attack in my board game, please. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go straight over here. We're going to do that, and that's going to cost us the build of this car. Oh my god, I have just barely enough resources. Whew. I have just enough water to do that. So 6 water, 2 algae, and 3 lightning, 3 energy. And I built my first card. And now anytime I go to headquarters, I'm going to get 2 cards in my hand. And I can hold a max of 8 cards in my hand. So this is actually pretty good. I ain't got no water, but hey, this is fine. Who needs water when you're, drowning? Drowning of lack of resources. Okay, we got something in depository though, so I feel good about that. Oh, also get a free movement, which is what we did all that for. So we go boom. I'm gonna grab this, and if we can move down, I don't have a 4, so no, that's not happening. All right, so now we don't have to pay any algae costs, which is good. So we can try to stack up on algae. I don't know how I'm gonna get that. I got 1 gem, so I guess I can get 4, but I can also do that here. So I can do this as a trade, and then try to get more dice, because I have 1, 2, 3 dice. I can get 2 more. I don't know if I'm in the business of building a ton of cards, but I could get me some more cards here. So I'm going to pull this over to here. Oh wait, before I do, sorry, we're going to trade first. So we're going to trade this 1 gem, and we're going to grab ourselves 4 algae. Okay. And then we're going to send this die over here. Oh, that's oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no, what a blunder. What a blunder. No. It's a blunder because I need a 4 or a 5 to go there, and I don't have a 4 or 5. I can put a 3 there, but Sal is not going to help. My brain is on fire. Which is good, you know, it's healthy. Okay, we're going to send this over here then. And then that's going to let me convert my 1 lightning into 2 more algae. Actually, that's the wrong resource. It's fine, it's fine. Alright, we're going to convert 1 lightning into 2 algae. Terrible idea here. Terrible idea, I tell you. 1 lightning into 2 algae. And our last die, we can send to the headquarters and we can get 5 water and 2 cards. Which might help us out later. Give us some more options. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 11 algae again. So with 11 algae, I can get that second spot there. It's a 2, not a 1. And it'll also put me at 8. So I want this to be a 1, actually. So that kind of sucks. I also have Sal available, so Sal can help me out with something. What can Sal help me out with? I have no earthly idea. Ooh. What I can do is I can send Sal over here instead. Yeah. Let's do that. Sal went over there instead. That's what happened. This trade still happened though, but we can go over here and take that building, which gives us another trade. So we're spending 3 algae. Technically, that wasn't an undo. That was just a, oh yeah, this order is what it happened in. So we can gain either this for 1 free energy, or we can gain this for 2 free trades. And I think I'll take the 2 free trades. Again, gives me more flexibility. I'll get 200 victory points at the end of the game. We're committing to the bitten. All right, we're done. Now, next round, I can try to get some more algae to go up here, but I don't think my resources are going to be counting in that direction. I can try to grab some more water here too, but I'm going to get 4 algae and 6 water, which is nice. So we're going to be at the end. So we're at the end. So we're going to pull everything back. They got nothing to pull back. And we're going to gain our stuff. So 6 water. Not a ton, but just a little. Just enough to get by. And also need to get my butt back over here. And 4 algae, which I did not grab yet. And for the bots, they're going to gain 1 gem. And they're going to gain 1 die. All right. We're making progress. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's not a speed run. It's just slowly walking. Okay. Now, I feel competitive, but I don't know if I actually am. So, I don't know. I got a feeling. All right. So we're in round 6, I think. Yeah, we're in round 6. There's only 7 rounds. So round 6. Oh man, another green one, another blue one. All right, we're gonna need more points than what we got on the board for sure. We need to get some more points on the board. All right, so spring cleaning. The laboratory only requires 1 die, and all foundry costs may be ignored. Huh. What does that mean? The laboratory only requires 1 die, and all foundry costs. What? No. So that means that you only need to put 1 die here to gain 1 of these, and all of these costs are ignored. That's crazy. Okay, I don't know if I can take advantage of that. Jerks. Okay, so my goal is to get back over here. All right, so my goal is to get back over here. I need 2s. So now I need 2s. Watch I roll nothing but 6s. If I can get a 1, that'll be good too. I got 2 2s and a 6. Oh man, you're making this difficult for me. Because I need to move over here. I don't need to move over here immediately. So I can do like 1 as a 2. So this is going to be a 1. This can be that. Jeez. So if I do that, then I can go up here for 12. I want to spend all my algae though. So I need a way to get some more stuff back. Oh, I had 2 trades at the end of the round. I'm sorry. Oh no, I had 2 trades at the end of the round. Before I knew all that, I would have converted some of this algae into energy. No, I lied. I wouldn't have done that. What would I have done? Yeah, I would have converted 0 of these. I don't think I need water, so I would have converted my water into algae. So I have 2 trades based on this board up here. So I convert this 6 water into algae. So worst case scenario, I can get a bunch of water from the thing. So that's what I was gonna do. That's what I was gonna do, y'all. Don't judge me. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Because the plan was to try to grab that if I could. So we got 16. So we have enough. We don't have enough to do all this though. So that's the problem. The problem is that we don't have enough resources to do everything. We have a lot of resources to do things, but not everything. Not a lot to do everything though. So we can grab a free foundry. We just gotta hope that the bot doesn't steal it from us. But hey, I said it out loud, so you already know. I've already cursed it. Oh, I didn't move their thing, did I? Oh my gosh. I have not been moving their thing. Oh shoot. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's see. So last turn. Let's see. Okay, hold on. We can track this. So they had 2 cards. Oh man, also haven't been flipping their foundry card. Ugh. This is rude. Okay, anyway. Not the foundry card, sorry. Oh no, they haven't foundried at all. Okay, yeah, we're good. They have not foundried at all. They've only been depositorying. Well, I suppose in turn 1 they foundried, but they didn't. I didn't flip the card, so yeah, I didn't play that right. Anyway. So they started here. They went 6. No. Oh no, they went 5. They went 5. And then they went 3. Well, no. 5, 3. Okay. And then 6. Okay. And then 4. Okay, so I didn't do the last one. I didn't do the last 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. Okay, so we're doing some backtracking so I can make sure I got this right, so I can make sure my victory is solid if I do win. So here, okay, that checks. And then 3. Yep, that checks. Okay. And then 6, back up to here, right? That checks. And then 4, that checks. And then, okay, here's where they are. So 3 was their last one. So they went down here. So they're here. They wiped this out of the way. All right, so they are currently here. All right, got it. And now they're going to go 2, which 2 for them is all the way across. Wow. Wow, I wanted that water. What a jerk. I don't know why I caught you up on this. Should have just kept where you were. Alright, whatever. I don't care. Narrator, he cares deeply. Okay, so they're going to try to commit here. They can't, because that's already filled, so they're going to do second one. They're going to put a die as a 2 right into the market, and they're going to grab 2 gems. Okay, next card. Moontide, you're killing me. They're going to do a 4 on the depository. I grabbed the wrong die, but it doesn't matter. So 4 on the depository. They're going to spend 1 gem to do it. Got that there just in time then. Okay. All right, they're done. All right, I'm glad we caught up on that. So now we're established. We don't have any water, but we can go negotiate. We got a lot to negotiate. So I think this is a win. I think this is a win. This is a win. I'm gonna have 0 resources, but this is a win. The laboratory requires only 1 die, and all foundry costs may be ignored. So I can get a free ship from the foundry, which is pretty strong. All right, so we're gonna make this a 1. And we're going to send it up here. We're going to grab our 1,000,000,000 points. So we're spending everything. We're spending it all. We're cashing in. We're crashing out. Sorry, we're not crashing out. We're cashing out. Wrong words. Because next round is last round. So we did that. We did a 1. So we're under 8. So we're good. And we get this last one. This gives us a gem. And we're good. So now we can move. This die is going to cost us 1. Our last remaining algae. We're going to send it over to here, into there, and we're going to gain 2 cards because of our technology. And we're also going to choose either 2 cards or 5 water. We're going to take 5 water because we are desperate for water. And we also get a trade, which we're going to do now. So that trade, if we get 2 algae, we can get 4. But if we get 2 algae, then we will kind of set ourselves back up. So we're going to... Now we can also get 2 energy, which 2 energy wouldn't be bad. Oh no, actually 2 energy would be terrible. I need to go this way, not that way. Ah, shoot. Ah, shucks. Oh, actually, okay, yeah, no, because Sal can help me move down that way. Yeah, okay, so we're spending this 1 gem. We're converting this 1 gem into 2 energy. And that gives me just enough. And then I'm going to send Sal over here. And Sal is going to spend these 2. That means that this die is not going to do anything, which kind of sucks. I could have put them in the farm instead, but no, I didn't. I know. Scrubs. But Sal's going to help me move down to here, which is a better spot. Now, next round, I need to move 1 and 2. So I need 1, 2 to get to this corner. And let's hope. Oh man, I don't have enough dice, do I? Oh no. Oh no. I have 2 dice. Oh no. Oh jeez. All right. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. It's gonna be the same either way, because it's either 2-2 or 1-2, and I guess 2-2 and 1-2 are the same. So yeah, we're just gonna be here. It's gonna give us more resources. Sure. Oh, man, this hurts. Hurts my brain too, but we're just gonna stick with it. We got 10 points. We're sacrificing for 10 points. I think that was a big sacrifice. I think it was worth it. We're committing. So we're committing to that. This die unfortunately goes to waste. I don't have enough algae to move it, and I didn't do a trade to get algae. I did a trade to get energy, so I could do what Sal did there. Now, is there another way for me to do that? No, because I was saying, if I send Sal over here, then that won't give me the resource that I needed, which was energy. Because I need to convert the gem into energy, so that was the only way for me to do that. Alright, so we're done. This die goes to waste. I didn't plan good enough. I should have put it down here instead, but shoulda, coulda, woulda, but didn't. Alright, we're all done. I can't even use it. Man, it sucks. I mean, okay, hold on. Hear me out. If I reduce my points from here, grab 3 algae back, and go here instead, I still get the bonus that I had. I had 3 algae, so I can actually spin this. Because what I'm thinking about is if I grab a ship, then that gives me like a lot of latitude to, like, you know, get, well, 1, it gives me 2 more points, which is good. And I can take advantage of the fact that the foundry costs nothing. So I'm losing 3 points. I'm losing 3 points to gain 2 points and some resources so I can do more during the game. This sucks because, like, I'm also preventing the bot from stealing this. Oh, interesting. Right, she lets me perform into 3 trades. Okay, so that's 1 extra trade. Hold on. Let me rewind here. So we're gonna move ourselves back, undo that, get our 2 energy back. Okay, and we moved up here, and that gained us the gem. And we converted there. Okay, all right. So now we're back here. So I get 3 free trades because of this, and I get 1 extra trade there. So that actually changes things a lot, because that means that I don't need to. Well, I'm still going to convert this 1 gem into 2 energy, and then I can convert this water into the stuff I need. So I can convert this water into. Oh, I'm short by 1. Boo! Boo! Shoot! I'm short by 1 algae, huh? E2 Brutus, E2, If I don't move this, then I think I'm in a worse spot. I think I need to move my harvester. That's more important than anything else. That gave me 5 extra water. Oh, actually. Right. Oh, right. Because I got 2 cards and I got 5 water. Right, I got both. Okay. So, I mean, I really want to get 2 dice if I can, but there's no way for me to get 2 dice in this situation. So, the question is, do I move my harvester here to gain resources for the last round, or do I gain an extra die? I feel like it's kind of like, you know, it's a sucky situation either way. Moving my harvester gives me more resources for next round. It gives me a net gain of 3 water and 2 algae, which is a lot. That means I can possibly steal the other spot up there for the last round. And that's a 5. So that 5 means I can do some cool stuff with it. Or that's a 2, and it stays a 2. You know what? I need the extra die. Because with the extra die, I have a better chance of making it over here. Because that's going to be a 2, so I can use that to move over. Oh man, I need energy too. Oh my gosh, I need energy, I need water, I need dyes. Oh no. It's happening again, y'all. It's happening. Bad planning. Bad planning is kicking in. I don't even know if I have enough actions to do it. Alright. So we're gonna get the extra die. We're gonna spin the 4 water. So in that case, hold on. Sorry. Wait. This is 3 trades. So this happened before that happened. Yes. Yeah, because I converted this from a 2 to a 1. So that hasn't happened yet. So I don't have this yet. So going back over to here, 3 trades. Trade number 1, gem into 2 energy. Because I spent everything. Trade number 2, I can turn energy into algae or energy into water. So if I want to use Sal to go here, I need energy into water. So I'm converting these 2 energy into 6 water. Oh, no, I don't need to do that. Oh, actually, if I do, hold on. Math is mathin'. If I convert these 2 energy into 6 water, because I have 2 trades left, then that allows me to get 2 dice with Sal. This is still going to go to waste, which sucks. But it's fine. Alright, so we're doing that. So that's going to be 6. Okay, so that's 6. And now that's done. So this is complete. And then I spent my one remaining kelp to move that die over here. That gave me 5 water and 2 cards. And now I'm going to send Sal over here. And we're going to spend 10 water. Okay, so we're in a slightly better spot, but not quite. We get 2 extra die, which is what I was most worried about, not having enough dice. Okay, this is our best chance. I need to somehow either get 4 energy or 20 water. How? I don't know. I haven't planned that far ahead. Leave me alone. Okay, we're all done. So we're committed. So now we're gonna move over to the end. We're gonna pull everybody back. Fortunately, I didn't put that in the right spot. That's gonna stay there. Sal's coming back home. It's gonna go back over there. That's it. So now we're done with that. We're gonna move this. Actually, sorry. Let's do this in the right order. I gotta remember. So we get 1 gem, and then 1 die. And now this goes. And this is going to clear here. Oh, that's a lot of points. 3 points. I did not get to take advantage of this, which I feel so bad about, but it is what it is. Okay. And I got my harvest. I get 6 water, 4 algae. Okay. And now I need to convert this. So I need 20 water. So I have 2 trades right now. So I can convert 2 into, I convert both of these into 6 water. That's still not enough. But I can maybe make it work. Maybe. So we're converting all of our algae, which means that we'll only have 1 in Sal, which is not enough, is it? Shoot. I can't convert all of it. Okay, so we're gonna that's 4 algae we threw in there. We're gonna get 6 water. This does not feel good. I feel like a loss is heading my way. Do 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 do. I have no allergy and it kinda sucks. All right, committing. I'm just sad because I feel like I'm gonna add the score and it's gonna be like I'm gonna lose by like 5 points. Anyway, all right, so we're all done. Now we're back over here, so we're gonna next round it up. I got my stuff. Yeah, I convert my 4 algae immediately. Okay, yeah, scrub life. That's me. Okay, so this one's gonna be the final round. Reveal all hidden gem caches. We know this is a 7. This one is a 6. This one is a 5. 6 and 8's over here. All right, so we want to try to get that one. So we need 2-2. We need 2 2s and a miracle. So we don't. Oh, we got 1 2. So we need one. We need a 1 or a 2. 1 or 2. Anything not a 1 or 2 means that we are sad. We are sad boys. We could possibly deal with 4-4 to try to grab some points, but 2 2s would be better. I almost don't want to roll the dice. All right, so I got to roll the dice. Come on, 1 or 2. I don't want to look at it. Is it a 1 or 2? Somebody tell me. No! Oh no! That's the exact opposite of a 1 or a 2 game. That's the exact opposite of a 1 or a 2. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. There's another way that I can move the harvester by putting a 6 over there. Can I build any of these nonsense cards? Oh gosh. I can try to build this card, I suppose. So I need 6. Oh gosh. We are defeated. Defeated. That's what defeat sounds like, y'all. Okay. So we got 1 move though. And we got to do that before we do all this. So if we can get somehow 6 kelp algae, 6 algae and 2 energy, then we can build this card and that can salvage that. That's assuming that bad things don't happen. I have no faith in bad things not happening. All I have is 10 water, or 13 water, and a dream. That's been dashed. So we can get a trade before we move our thing out, which is cool. How the heck am I going to get 6 algae this fast? What are my other options? 5 algae and 2 energy? That's worse. Okay. 2 gems, 6 water, 2 algae, and 1 energy. Man, this is all garbage. All right. I can send another dice. Well, I'm going to end up sending another dice to the headquarters so I can get the extra water I need. I think that's kind of a given. I need to do that. So knowing that, I will be able to get 2 more cards. I don't have a diversity or as much of a diversity of resources as I want to have or need to have to even move over into the cash spot. Because I need I need 7 more water, and I can get 5, possibly 10. But even then, I won't have enough to kind of get exactly what I need, you know. All right. So what are my other plans? What are my other options? Let's see. We can do some trades, convert some water into energy, and then go try to steal one of the spots over there for negotiation table. It's an option. It'll give us some more points. Put some more points on the board. Another alternative is just be sad. Get good. Get good, scrub. I think that's what the game's telling me. I'm just kind of lamenting like that last play, because if that last play, if I would have put that 6 down here instead of up there, that would have been perfect. It would have given me so much flexibility because I needed the extra water. That would give me 8 extra water, which would have saved me all of my puzzle that I'm dealing with right now. Curse these rules that I gave myself. So I can possibly do 4-4 if I get the right amount of water. I can do 4 twice to get something. Something's better than nothing. 2-2 would be ideal, but I got 2, and I can't change that value. So, boop, and then I can't move over. If there was a ship up here that did like a -2, that would be great. See, what else? What else is out here? We can get ourselves some more victory points by building stuff. That's true. That's true. I really don't know what to do with this puzzle. This puzzle is beyond my comprehension here. Four. Can't move 4 times that way, can I? I need to make resources out of nothing, and I have no generation of resources unless I want to go up there into the mining camp. So I can do mining camp. That's really all I got. And then I'll convert some of my water into algae. So 3 water into 2 algae, and then maybe make something work with that. So essentially, I'm giving up on moving my my marker, which sucks. I hope the AI moves away, like not over there, but over there. So if they move diagonal that way, then I'll feel like the game is giving me some relief. They need a 6. If they do a 6 this way, I'll be like, woo, let's go. Oh, thank you for the words of encouragement about me getting this. I don't think I got this, but if you believe I got this, I will lean on your hope, your hopes for my future. I will spin this for. I feel like I should put it up here anyway, even if I'm not going to use it. I feel like I should still put it up top. You know, you never know what's going to happen. And having extra resources doesn't do anything for you. I can actually I take it back. I can convert. If I get what energy, 4. No, I need a 5. So I need a 5 to be down here. Okay, so we can swap these two. There you go. Because I can convert that 5. 5 will give me 2 energy, and I can convert that 2 energy into 1 gem, and that gives me 1 extra victory point at the end of the game. Won't do anything for my current situation, but it will help me later. All right, let's clear our hands of it, and let's go ahead and get over with it. So we're committing to this arrangement. We're going to go ahead and do our die here. So we're going to move this. This is a 2 or a 5. I don't know which one. I think either way, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to make it a 5 and put it up here. Ooh, I can spend all my water. Hold on. If I can get 4 gems somehow. Can I get 4 gems? Ain't no way I can get 4 gems that fast. I can convert 1 gem into 4 algae. I can convert 3 water into 2 algae. I might be able to get enough to go over there again. I'll have to deal with the consequence, which is going to suck, but it's fine. Okay, so we're going to turn this into a 5. We're going to go here. We are pivoting on our pivot. We're pivoting our pivot so we can pivot about our pivot because we want to pivot. The alternative is to be safe and go over here to get 2 points. And that'll give me 2 plus 2. So it'll give me 4 points for doing that. That's a 4-point move. This is a 5-point move, potentially, if I go for the algae way. So we're gonna do this. This feels better. My brain can brain around this. Will it work? Probably not. Oh, I got a gem. Oh, actually, hold on. Because I can get a lot of algae. Wait a second. Is this solvable? Hold on. So this, if I build this, then I have the ability to move my harvester over 1. Okay, hold on. Let's put that back. Let's undo all these things. So in order to accomplish that, I would need to put my 2 here to move me there, right? So I need to spend 10 water. So that's done. That'll be spent. And then from there, I would need the bot to not screw me over. But even if the bot screws me over, that's fine. I'll hate it later. And then I need to go up here. The problem is I don't think I have nearly enough water to do that. But if I go up here, even with Sal, that's going to give me 1 extra gem. And then when I go with this die, I can trade it to give me more algae. Or to give me 2... sorry, I'm trying to think of this, because like... Because that's a free move. This is a free move. This is a free move of the thing, and it gives me where I want to get. I don't know if I have enough resources to make it. It's the question, or it's a challenge. I'm spending 10 to move here with that 2. That moves me there. And then I need to spend this 4 plus these 2 to give me a gem. And then that next round I need to spend this. See, yeah, I won't be able to have enough. I need energy and that. So unfortunately, that's not going to puzzle correctly. Yeah, that's not gonna. That puzzle don't puzzle. That math ain't mathin'. Yeah, it was worth a try. Okay, all right. So abandon all hope. So we're gonna go over here. We're just gonna go with it. My brain says tactically, this is what I want to do. So this is what I'm doing. We'll pull some levers, see what happens. So we're gonna go over here, and that's gonna give me 1 gem. We spent 1 water. We get 1 gem. So we're done. And now we do the bot stuff. So no more points of no return. Hey, they got a 6. Woo! Thank you, bots. All right, the bot is gonna run way up here, which I greatly appreciate. They're gonna get 5 or 6 points. So I'm gonna take that as a 6, and they're going to Oh, okay. Whew. Okay, I'm okay with this. All right. No, I'm not. Oh no, I am okay with this. So they're gonna try to get the most expensive thing they can. They're gonna go for here for that spot. I'm gonna put a 6 there. This is a 10. It's already been used, so they can't do that. Oh, but they will be doing this one. So boom. All right. So no consequences felt by them, but they will spend 4 gems for that. Okay. And now they're doing their second one. Their second one says 1 gem to the depository. They can't. Oh, now they finally get to do the card. So they're finally going to do a foundry thing. So this one, they are going to go to the foundry with a 4. And sorry. They're going to go to the foundry. Let me stop. Sorry. Let me correct myself. They're going to go to the foundry, and I need to read the rulebook on this one to figure out how this works. So, we'll send a die to the foundry, immediately turn over an additional scheme card and resolve it as normal. This scheme card should be placed under the 4th spot and does not count on a thing. What? When sending a die to the foundry, immediately turn over an additional scheme card. Why? Why are you doing that to me? I don't like that. But why though? Oh, going to the foundry gives them an additional scheme card. That's why. Okay. All right. So they block this spot, and then they draw another card. All right. Okay. I feel better now. And this is a 6. Same thing. They're gonna go to the foundry again. They can't. So they're gonna go to the drilling spot. Oh, you jerks. Oh, you jerks. They're gonna go there with the 6 and gain 1 gem. Wow. That was violent. I don't appreciate the violence of that. I was thinking about going to the second spot, and you know what? Screw you too, game. The game's like, oh, I see you wanna do the strategy here. Well, it'd be a shame if somebody ruined it for you. All right, well, I could have gotten some more gems, but looks like the game said, nah, scrub, no gems for you. Okay, this spot is open though, so that's kind of good. So, can I do my foundry option instead? Let's see. Goodness gracious. Okay, so if I send Sal over here, that's going to give me this for 4 algae. and I need to also go here. So if I send Sal here, and then I send this one over there, then I think I can get my conversion. So I think I need to convert in the right order. So I think I need to send Sal over here. And then Sal will allow me to convert my water. Because again, originally I was going to go for the gems and just try to convert it all and just like, trying to tough it out. And in hindsight, that would have worked. But unfortunately, the AI decided to like hose me with this nonsense. Again, I've already abandoned all hope of trying to make it over to here. Instead, I'm going to try to do the foundry. Oh, actually, the whole point of the foundry thing was so I can move over there, wasn't it? Yeah, it gives me more points. Whatever. We'll go with it. So, let me think. So this is 3 water for... So, 9 water for 3 electricity. So that's 9 water for 3 electricity spent. Okay. And I only need 2 electricity, but I'm doing that for the conversion factor. Oh, shoot, I'm short by 1. Okay, so maybe I do need to send the 4. Okay, I lied. I'm not sending Sal, I'm sending this die first as a 4. There. Okay, so that's going to give me 1 more trade, which is what I need. So 3 of these extra water go into electricity. Alright, and now I can send Sal over here. Alright, Sal goes over here. Alright, so now for here, I need 4, so 1 gem for 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 gem for 4 of those. I have 2 more trades. 2 electricity for 4 more of those. Yeah, there we go. I think we got it. Do I need to do it this way? No, not at all. But will I do it this way? Yes, because it makes me feel good in my soul. All right, and now I can build this card. Now I could also build this card, which would be worth more points. Let's see. This one is spend 5 less for the drill. Okay, just rub it in my face. This one is you get a die whenever you go there. This one's worth 5 points. I don't think I can build anything else. This is the only other one I can build. Now what I need to do is I need to spend 1 for this, and I need 5. So 2, 5. So I have 1 conversion, and I need 4 water. So I'm short by 1 water. So therefore, I would not be able to build this card for 1 extra point. So instead, I got to go for this one. Now, the other alternative is to do what? Jeez. The other alternative is to convert it all into kelp, and then go over here instead. Let's see. Would that have done anything? Sorry, my brain is falling apart here. We have... This was a lot of trades, but this is enough trades to get everything into kelp, right? Yeah, so we had 4, so we had 8, and then we got 2 electricities. So we used the gem to give us 2, and then we used the water to get us electricity that we already had. So it's 9 into 3 electricity. Okay. So it's 3 trades, and we have 1 trade left. I think we converted 1 of those into 2. Okay. I'm trying to make sure my math is mathing. Because if I, instead of doing this there, I can actually get this spot, which is actually better for me. So we're gonna do that. So we're converting this from here to there. So we're just undoing one of our conversions, essentially is what I'm saying. Okay, so now I have 12. This should be 12. 5, 10, 12. Thank goodness. Oh no, I need 1 more. Short by 1. I'm short by 1. Maybe I do want to do my build anyway. Alright, that's going to give me 5 points anyway. So 5 points or 4 points. I think 5 points is better. Alright, so we're going to go up here. Whatever. We're going to go there. And we're going to convert this is 9. So 5, 6, 7... 8, 9. Again, we're short by 1. Once again, foiled. And this is going to be 13, so we are greater than or equal to 12, so we're taking a consequence. I guess we'll just lose. Oh, no. I don't want to lose any of these. You know, it doesn't matter. I'm moving my little thing back. It doesn't matter. It's not helping me. What's it going to do? Cause me to lose points? I already lost those points. I don't care about that. Okay. All right, there we go. We're at the end. Now we have our final stuff. So we're going to get this. This is going to give me 2 energy. So I'll grab my 2 energy. Do I have a headache? Yes, just a little bit. All right, so 2 energy. And then I'll convert that 2 energy with this trade that is giving me into 1 gem. And we're at the end on us. Now for the bots, they're returning people home. So return. Oh. And the bot is getting 1 gem and 1 die. Okay. Now we're in our final state. Whew, man, that was a struggle. All right, let's see. Did I finally win a game? I don't know, y'all. This is rough. All right, so starting off on the negotiation board. I feel like I did a lot better on the negotiation board than I thought I was gonna do, so I went hardcore over there. That's gonna be 10, sorry, I'm counting mine. It's 10 plus 5 plus 12 plus 5. 32 points for me. For Alfred the Automaton, who's been kicking my butt in this game, 7 plus... Oh, sorry, he's gonna teleport to... Does it say which one? I'm assuming he goes for the higher one, so we're just gonna move into the 6. Yeah, we're just gonna give that up. I was hoping that maybe he moves to the lower one, but no, he's gonna move to the higher one. And he's gonna get 6 victory points extra because I had no negatives in there, so... Alright. 7 plus 11 plus 8 plus 3. 29. Man, I beat him by 3 points there. Rude. Fulfilled contracts, 4. AI depository, 4. Harvester, 6 for him, 0 for me. Oh, undo. Research base, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points for me. AI progress tiles, only got 1, so I'm actually kind of surprised by that, 2. Gems, I got 1. No. Oh no. So the score right now is 41 points to 41 points. I need you all to understand. The AI is going to get 1 victory point for every good event I got. So they're getting 6 extra points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's over. It's over. I'm cooked. I'm done. It's over. They beat me by 6 points. 41 to 47. Oh. I don't even know what to do with that. Could I have won? If I had 1 more of these, could it just... No. I think it's just a nah. It's not for me, dog. That gave me the most points that I possibly could have gotten, honestly, so... And if I could have grabbed this 7 out of 1 by 1 point, yeah, that would have given me the victory, wouldn't it? So close, so close. If I would have had the dice to do this or the whatever to do this, then that would have been good. I think ultimately I forgot some of my conversions. Like the fact that I could convert some stuff on the fly was really useful. And I also completely didn't use or didn't take advantage of the fact that headquarters was there. Headquarters kind of sucks because you're delaying an action, you're not really gaining anything until next round. So these cards are nice. These cards could have saved me, but I needed way more resources to make them worth anything. So yeah, I think ultimately, the strategy of getting your harvester as far out as you possibly can is the strategy, because the further out my harvester was, the better I did. The problem is that I should have camped here for like maybe 1 more turn to get more water, and then afterwards I should have just went safe and just moved over here. I think I was really trying my hardest to get the water that was down here, but then the bot just like shoot and wiped it all away. And it's like, no, I needed that water. And then at that point, it just kind of stalled. So, yeah. Also, playing Sal, I should know better. I need to stay in this line because Sal always gives me a way to move this way. So I should probably have positioned myself up here instead of down here. Again, I was tempted by the water. The water was what I was going for. So yeah, so we can analyze that all we want. It just boils down to the bot. The bot kicked my butt. The bot had 2 gems left. I'm sorry. The bot did not beat me by 6 points. The bot beat me by 7 points. Nope, that's not how math works. 8 points. Yeah, because they had 2 gems left. I had 1. Okay, so that's it though. I feel like I did pretty good on the negotiation board though. I feel pretty proud of myself for doing that. Like I usually I don't want to say I ignore this board over here, but I usually end up forgetting to engage with this board. Oh, also I had trades. I don't think that would help me because I don't think I had enough resources to trade. But I did have 3 trades that I could have used. Again, I don't think those 3 trades would have helped me in my circumstance there. They could have. No, they couldn't have, because I spent 9. Yeah, I had not enough to trade to anything really useful anyway. I could have got water or 1 extra lightning bolt, which wouldn't have done anything. Okay. All right. An L is an L, though. That's going to be it, though. I'm going to go ahead and do my review here before I close out for the night. So if you're watching on live stream, feel free to stick around, so I'll do my review. But if you're watching on the video, thank you for watching this playthrough. Hopefully it's been informative and useful and entertaining for this past 2 hours and 30 minutes of me struggling to make a decision. But as you can see, every decision matters in this game, and that is that's a cool thing. That's a cool thing. All right, so that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it, and as always, I'll see you all whenever.